Oh. Oh. Morning! Or should I say afternoon? Yo! It's Fears! Whew. I had to wake up there. Yo, guys, what's going on? Fears, audience Fears, back at it again with another live. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing fantastic. Yo, surf's up, dudes. That's right, y'all. How's it going, y'all? Howdy, y'all. It's Fears, the host with the most. Pretty nice day. Pretty nice day. Very chill day, my friends. Very chill day. Fears watched 2 movies. I did a little editing. I've got the first part of the vlog edited, and then I unpacked my suitcase a little bit. Tonight I'm gonna unpack all of it, and then I had a very nice lunch. I had some strawberries, and I had some grapes, and I had a sandwich. So there we are. There we go. But I hope everybody had a wonderful day, just like me. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Fears decided today to wear one of my new shirts, St. Louis Blues, brand new shirt, and it feels pretty good. It feels really good. So there we are. Probably the next couple of days I'm going to be wearing all my new shirts. That's just how it is. So yeah. Anyway, let's call Lantern. Let's see how Lantern's day. I'm doing good, Fears. Probably just farting away. I had some cheese, Fears. You know, I had a grilled cheese and some Kool-Aid, Fears. That'll make you fart, Fears. Oh, I know it will, Lantern. I know it will. Before I call Lantern, though, I almost forgot an important thing. Coffee first. Coffee first. Right over here. In my Luigi and Mario, and you can barely see Bowser. But the hotter the cup gets, the more it reveals. But I hadn't used this cup in quite a while, and I thought, why not? Mmm! Yummy, 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 yummy. All right. Let's call Lantern. Let's see what he's up to. What's crack-a-lackin'? Lantern? Lantern? Yo! Hello? Lantern? Hello? Well, he could be napping. He could be napping. Lantern? I think he's napping. I think he's getting ready for his show. So he's gonna have a nice little nap, and then when 9:30 rolls around, maybe 9 or 10, so maybe we'll hear from him either at 9 or 10, or maybe he'll call in later, because sometimes, the initial call wakes him up, and then, Lantern's got to throw some water on his face, and then he calls me a little later. So we'll see if he calls me. All right. We shall see. All right. Well, without further ado, we're going to start the show. So, yeah, it was kind of a chill day. I just kind of, I talked to my mom. She's doing all right. She misses me already, and I was like, I miss you too, Mom. And she said that she had a very nice time, and I said, well, good. And I said, I had a very nice time on my vacation. And she said, come and visit anytime you want. I said, well, thank you. I will. I didn't get to see Shelton today because Shelton was with his mother today. I guess his mother took the day off from work. So my mom did not have Shelton, because sometimes she babysits and sometimes she doesn't. It just depends on Shelton's mother's schedule. My brother has to be off his feet for the next, as long as he has that brace on, he can walk a little bit. I felt so bad for my brother, when I was in town, man. Right? He just had a cancer scare. So he was battling cancer. They took out his stomach. They stretched his esophagus, attached his esophagus to his small intestines, and he had stomach cancer. Well, now that he's cancer-free, like a month later, he fell and he hurt his knee, and he had to have knee surgery. That's why in all those photos he had that knee brace on. And I was like, damn. I'm like, can't my brother get a break? You know, so I hope nothing else catastrophic happens to my brother, because I was really worried about him, guys. And I want to thank all the fans for praying for my family. Well, the fans that are religious, because I know there's some fans that are not religious, and that's okay. But all the fans that were religious, thank you for all the prayers for my brother and my family. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the fans that are not religious, but just for sending some nice vibes. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, of course, Fears is doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I just had a shower about an hour ago, so I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I need to shave tomorrow, though. I don't have that much of 5 o'clock shadow, but I don't know. I'm kind of weird. Sometimes I like the 5 o'clock shadow. Sometimes I like to be clean shaven. So tomorrow I think I'm going to shave. But yeah, I got the whole weekend off to edit, hang out with you guys. Dave thought the convention was on Saturday. It's Sunday. I think Zach's going with us. If not, we're going to meet Zach at the convention. I know me and Dave are going. I need to call Zach tonight or tomorrow and be like, hey Zach, are you going with us? Because I forgot to ask. I only caught about 10 or 15 minutes of Zach's live yesterday, but Zach kind of caught me up. Zach said they were bitching and moaning that I hadn't done the gummy bear challenge yet, and I said yeah. And he goes, and Zach said that they were still going nuts about him not doing the bread, and that they were trying to get him to do the bread challenge. And I was like, I'm like, that's still going on? And he's like, oh yeah, Fears. And then after I got done talking to Zach, I talked to Dave, and Dave said, well, besides that, Fears, Zach's live was very kind of chill and stuff besides those two things. And I went, oh, okay. I'm like, so I didn't miss much. And he was like, nope, you didn't miss much. And I said, okay. I said, fair enough. All right, well, today's topics are, we got 2 movie reviews. I've already watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 for my movie app, but I had not watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. So I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I watched all the bonus features for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was a lot of bonus features. So next I have to watch all the bonus features for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And then I'm going to watch all the bonus features tonight of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. And then I'm going to watch the 4K bonus features. So yeah. But I watched number 3. So yeah. And we're going to do an unboxing, because there's stuff inside this. And I rewatched Westworld, and I watched all the bonus features, and it was quite a lot. So we're gonna do an unboxing of this, because there are some goodies inside this and this. Ooh, and Fears loves my goodies. I love my gems, but I love my goodies. Oh yeah. So there we are. Next, after those 2 reviews, we're going to be doing the worst TV shows. Yesterday we did the best TV show, the best TV movies. Now we're going to be doing the worst TV shows ever, in my opinion. I'm going to get the fans' opinion too. Then we're going to do 80s. I'm going to try to find on the internet an 80s TV quiz. And then, I've never done this one. I thought of this one. So Meta thought of 80s TV quiz, and I was like, I don't think I've done one of that. But I thought of this one. I've done Orlando, the best Orlando tourist attractions, but I've never done Clermont, because there are a couple of tourist attractions in Clermont. I've gotten to a few of them, but I haven't gotten to all of them. So yeah. Anyway, well, until Lantern calls, let's open up the chat and say hello. Bada bing, bada boom. Orlando tourist attractions, but I've never. That's right. I just said that. Yo. What's up, everybody? Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Mama Bear? What's up, John P. Fearsman26? Yo, Tokes. What's up, Tokes? How you been, Tokes? Tokes says, you know what, Fears? Chad's probably napping. He is probably napping. Let's see. What did you think of the Super Mario Galaxy movie? You know what? What's up, James? I haven't seen it yet. I'm supposed to go see it with LC very soon. I need to call LC, and I need to ask him when we're going. So yeah. What's up, big timer? Yo, what's up? How was vacation? Oh man, Thank you for asking. The vacation was awesome, Primetime Gaming. You got to watch my live from yesterday, Primetime Gaming. I did a whole review of the entire vacation. So let me catch you up to date, Primetime. This is what I wrote down for the vacation. I said, Missouri, April 2026 trip review. 20 minutes of turbulence coming in, and on the way down. And then I said, so many party goers at Shelton's party. We had like 50 to 60 people show up. The party was a big success. I found some awesome gems. Yes, I did. Went over to my buddy Eric's house and we had some Emo's Pizza and a video game hangout night. Lots of shopping. Took my mom out to 4 meals. I think we did 2 breakfasts and 2 dinners. I paid for all of them. I filmed 229 videos for the vlog. So it's going to be a nice, big, epic vlog. And it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Went to church, had Easter dinner with my mom, 2 Ruby Tuesdays visits, 2 vintage stock visits, 1 slacker visits, lots of new t-shirts, 2 airport lives. The trip back was nice and smooth. Not too bad. Not too shabby. And then Rob and Carl at the end of the trip called me gay, but they're gay for calling me gay. So I wrote down that they're fucking gay, you know? And I gave the whole trip review 9.8 out of 10, my friends. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not too shabby. Let's see. Big dog, big chat. This is true. What's up, Shrimp? How you been? Shrimp, how you been? How's your day been? How's the day going? Prime time? That was a pretty good laugh. It's a pretty good laugh. What's up, Tokyo? Nice. 229 videos. That's a lot of editing. This is true, but I'm up for the challenge. I've got the first bit of the vlog done. So I've got the intro and the first part done. Now we're moving to the middle part. And I might break up the vlogs, part 1, part 2. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Yo! Bukaki, what's up? No, Rob and Carl were not in St. Louis. Just when I was watching Zach's live the other night, as I was coming home, they're like, yeah, well, Fears is gay. And I was like, well, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. They're gay for calling me gay, and what they said was gay, so they're fucking gay. You know? It's always something with those 2 fucking guys. Anyway, Shrimp says, well, welcome, Bukaki. I'm about to order some BK Lounge. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. See, now you're talking my language. How was everyone's day? Put a 1 in the chat if you had a really good day. Put a 2 in the chat if it was just, if it was just okay. So, yeah. Anyway. That's not bad for what they usually do. That's true. Yeah. They usually do far worse than that, prime time. So, yeah, if they just called me gay, then it's just, kind of, Yo, Zachary! What's up? Hey, Zach. I forgot to, Zach, I gotta call you. I gotta call you and ask you a question. I hope Zach doesn't mind. Zach, I gotta ask you something. Yo, dude, what's up?
What is up?
All right, I've got 2 things. 1, I hope you and Liz enjoy your time while she's here, and 2, I've got a question. Me and Dave got the dates mixed up. Dave thought that Jeff's next convention was on Saturday, but it's on Sunday. Are you gonna go with us? Because I told the fans, I know me and Dave are going, but I said I'm not sure on Zach. I was gonna call you tonight, but I saw you in the chat. I said I'll just ask him now. So I'll just ask him now.
I don't think so, John, because
I
know that, I don't think Liz is going to want to go, so.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries, buddy. No worries. I understand. You know, if she's not into the conventions, you know, then. But yeah, but tell Liz I said hi. I hope you got.
Not bad.
What's up?
It's Tony's birthday coming up.
Oh, well, tell him happy birthday for me.
I will.
How old is he turning?
How old is he gonna be? I forget. 25.
25. All right.
25.
Nice. Nice. Well, you guys have a nice family dinner or birthday or whatever you guys are gonna do. Liz, enjoy your time here in Florida. Yeah, good to see you. And I'm sure before you leave, I'm sure I'll get to meet you at some point.
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. Keep me updated, Zach. I'll see you later.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So Zach's not going. So looks like it's just on Sunday. It's going to be a me and Dave and James adventure, and Tina if she decides to come, because Dave said, "Fears, I'm not sure about Tina." I went, "All right, fair enough, fair enough." So there it is. All right, yo, Piss, what's up? Yo, let's see here. He's probably with Liz. Yep, that he was. Zach's busy with his woman. Yeah, but is he really busy with his woman? He should be. He should be. If I had a lady, I'd be getting busy with my lady. That's right. Well, I'm glad. I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat, so I'm glad that some people had a good day. I had a pretty good day. It was just a lazy day. I just watched some movies. I was just chilling. I did a little laundry. I unpacked my bag about halfway. Did a little editing, and there you are, my friends. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try Lantern one more time, and then if he doesn't pick up, then you know we'll get on with it. We'll get on with the show. But he's gonna be starting his live around 9 or 10. 9 or 10. That's right. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. I was just telling Visions that I'm live, and then I'm going to call Lantern. Lantern. Howdy, y'all. Lantern. Lantern, wake your ass up. All right, I'll let him sleep. I'll let him sleep. He's got a big show tonight. Lantern's got a big show tonight. Yo, Museum, what's up, dude? What up, Museum? Well, howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yo, Punk Rock, what's up? Cool peepholes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Punk Rock, should I call Carrie and ask her to refund you? It would be hilarious. No, I'm not going to refund him. Well, you should, Carrie. That would be the nice thing to do. People don't like getting, you know, screwed over, y'all. Let's see. Piss says, what's up, gang? What's up? Let's see. I'm pretty sure Zach's roommates are getting busy over him, which is so weird. It's Zach's girlfriend. Why is the other roommates getting busy? Anyway. That's none of my business. Let's see. No, I would never do that. I would never do that, Shrimp. I would never do that to a friend. You don't hook up with your best friend, with some of your best friends' ladies. Fierce, I'm my own man. I'll find my own lady. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Museum? He says, hi, boo, 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 boo. That's right, y'all. Let's see. Big ups to Museum. It's true. Big ups to Piss. That's right. That's right, y'all. That's right, y'all. Scrolling through the chat. Let's see. Yo, big up to... Let's see. That's right, y'all. That's right. Lantern isn't asleep. He's stuck in the dryer waiting for... No, he's not. That was pretty funny, though. That made me laugh. Punk Rock goes, Museum! Yo! Yo, buddy. What's up, dude? That's right, y'all. Let's see. Meet me outside. Okay. There we go. Yo, Visions! What's up? Good to see you. He says, yo! I just wrote you. I just said, yo, dude, your brother's here, your girlfriend's here. Where the hell was you here? Put down that printing press and get in the live. That's right. Punk Rock says, yes, call her. Well, I could try. I don't know if she'd pick. Here, you know what? Let me message her. I'll message her because she said she doesn't like calls, punk rock, but I shall write her. Here we go. Watch this, punk rock. Wait. I love voice to text. Sometimes it messes up. All right, here we go. Well, hello, Carrie. Carrie, this is Fears. I gotta say, punk rock is a tad miffed. He's a tad miffed. And I just thought I would let you know that. Because I don't think punk rock's going to stop anytime soon about getting his $25 back. So, I just thought I'd let you know that punk rock continues and continues and continues to talk to you about the $25. So either pay back the $25 or just play a half an hour of one game of Jackbox. Or Jack in the Box. Whatever the hell it's called. Or an hour. I think he would accept both offers, Carrie. Just something to think about. Not trying to scare you, Carrie. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. All right, I hope you're having a wonderful day, Carrie. You're awesome. Have a good day. Peace out from Fears. There it is. I do what I can, punk rock. I do what I can because I'm Carrie's friend and I'm your friend. And then that son of a bitch, Matt Man. Wait, was he the guy? So you got stiffed by Carrie and then you got stiffed by, what was it? No, I'm sorry, not Matt Man. Pick Rob. Well, I could have told you that. Pick Rob, he's a disgusting beast. Ew. No wonder he gypped you. Unbelievable. Why does she sleep in the other roommate's bedroom? I don't know. Questions we may never know. Yeah. I was going to ask Zach about that, but again, it's none of my business. That's like me having a girlfriend. Like, let's just say my new girlfriend, her name is Christina, you know? Not that I'm talking to a girl named Christina right now, but hey, Christina, you're over at my house. Let's sleep in the Fears man's bed. No, John, no. I'd rather take the couch. I would look at her like she was fucking nuts. I'd be like, the couch? And then in my mind, I'd be like, well, the couch is comfy. I'll come sleep on the couch with you, you know? No. John, I'll take the couch and you take the bed. I would look at her again like she's nuts. I'd be like, okay, that's weird. That's weird. That's exactly what I would say. Or some variation of that. But again, shrimp, you bring up a good point. Questions we may never know. But is it any of our business? No. Zero of our business. But we're curious. I know I am. You know. Anyway. What's up, Tokes? What's up, Punk Rock? What's up, Tokyo? Let's see. There's been some Kate overlap, though. But that's another thing. Yeah. Like, he goes nuts on the Kateage, you know? Hi, Kate. How you going, Kate? Oh, I love you, Kate. Hey, how you doing, Kate? Oh, will Kate be in my live? And then he's got Liz. So I'm always like, well, which is it? Do you like Kate? Do you like Liz? Are you trying to double dip? I think Zach's trying to double dip. Which sometimes girls like that. Mostly, though, girls do not like that, though. Because Fears tried to double dip in college. I was dating another girl. One girl found out about the other girl. One girl slapped me over here. And then the other girl found out, and the other girl slapped me from over there. So I got 2 slaps, and then no girls. And then I just stood there, and I was like, well, shit. So they don't like that. But he could be double dipping. Again, it's none of our business, though. But yeah. Let's see. Mama Bear says, well, hi, Visions. Hi, Punk Rock. And then Punk Rock says, hello, Tina. Howdy, friends. Vision says, no, Visions, you have to say our names individually. This is true. I mean, if you're trying to recreate a lantern, howdy, Visions. Howdy, Tokes. Howdy, Punk Rock. Howdy, Fears. All right, now, Fears. All right, now, Visions. That's why Lantern's the man. That's why Lantern is the man. All right, let's see. Good evening to my boyfriend's museum. Maybe museums, your boyfriend, but definitely not me, Visions. I'm your friend, but definitely not a boyfriend. That's what I gotta say about that. Anyway. I'll be your friend, though. We're definitely buddies. We're definitely pals. So, yeah. Just a tad and Chris miffed. No. Oh, is your name Chris, Punk Rock? Okay, well, nice to officially meet you. I did not know that your name was Chris. I'm so used, because you've been a fan for what, 2 years now, Punk Rock? A year and a half? I didn't know your real name. Well, Chris, nice to meet you. That's what I should have said. Carrie, Chris, a.k.a. Punk Rock, he's a tad miffed. Anyway, there it is. Let's see. Dave and Furry Dave and Strong Bear. Oh, wow. Wow. That was kind of nuts, Shrimp. I'm not going to repeat that. Wow. That's what his name is, Pick Rob. Because I'm so used. People call him Robert. People call him Pick. People call him Pick Rob. I just call him Disgusting Blob. Disgusting Blob. Museum, how's the weather out there in New Zealand? I hope it's nice. Yo, what's up, Lark? Can we get a shout out to the Carrie Show? Yo, shout out to the Carrie Show. That's right, y'all. Good fine evening, Tokes. 200-pound shrimp. Punk Rock, Tina, Primetime. Oh, yeah. See, I like it like this. You get a little pre-show, a little hangout with Fears, and then roll right into a Mr. Lantern show. Hell yeah. That's how it should be. I think if Zach will tell everyone his business about the girlfriend situation, it automatically becomes our business. Well, he's told a bit of it. Like, I'll be honest. When I dated Casey, man, those trolls be trolling. Every couple of weeks, she'd write me, John, some person named this and some person named that wrote me. I'm kind of terrified to get a new girlfriend, you know. So this time around, whenever I do get a lady, I don't know if I'll automatically put my new girlfriend, whoever that will be, in a vlog right away. Because once they enter the vlog, it's open season. So whoever the new girl is, I would invite her in very gradually, you know, because you don't get Fears without the whole YouTube package, because I love YouTube and I love editing, and that's part of my personality. And if that girl can't accept that, then try bye. See you later. But yeah. But this time around, I'd probably introduce her very gradually. And I would let her know right off the bat, I've got great fans, and I've got insane trolls. So if you get any crazy messages, just block them. I told that to Casey, but she started to believe all these idiots, and I'm just like, you cannot believe these idiots, because they make a bunch of bullshit up. So yeah. Let's see here. Togue says, you know what, Fears? I don't think he's got enough spring roll for a double dip. Really? I don't know. I would have no idea. I tell you what, though, in college, Fears was getting on a little bit of this, I was getting on a little bit of that. I was dating this girl, and I was dating that girl. That's the only time ever in college where I had two girls. I almost had three girls at once, almost. But I just dated two girls. But I had a backup girl, so once those two girls slapped Fears in the face, I was like, all right, well, time for girl number 3. And her name was Amy, and I dated her for a little while. And the only reason why that didn't work out is because she wanted to stay in Arizona, and I was like, well, I'm moving back to Missouri, so you can either come with, or you can stay here. And she's like, well, I'm going to stay here. I was like, all right, well, that sucks. And so then we had to end that. So there it is. Fears and the stream. Liz is outside of your apartment in a micro bikini. Is she? Wow, that's big news. When Tina walks, it sounds like someone is... That's not true. Oh, Lord, you guys are great. You guys make me laugh. Let's see. High prime time. We got a cyclone coming in. Well, that's not good, museum. It's going to hit Saturday, your time. Damn. Well, I hope not. Well, I hope you'll be okay, museum. Fears, who are the meanest, nastiest, most unforgivable trolls you've ever encountered? Oh, God. There's quite a list. Quentin for sure. But you know what? I haven't heard from him in ages. But he still makes the list. But I do say he has left me alone for quite a long time. So that's good. Quentin definitely makes the list. Well, you know what? I should write these down. Because that's a fan topic. Meanest trolls. Because we're going to do some fan topics, and then we're going to get to my topics. So, yeah. Excuse me for a second. My lips are chapped like crazy, man. There was a lot of wind in Missouri, and I don't know what the hell was going on, but they be chapping. They be chapping. They be chapping a lot. All right. Meanest trolls. Here we go. Quentin, that son of a bitch. I would say Matt Man, you know, to some degree, because we all found, like, at first, everyone thought this. Tokes. I don't know. Well, you weren't back there, Tokes, but when I first entered the community, everybody thought Matt Man was normal. And for a while, everyone thought he was normal. Boy, were we wrong. But for a while, everyone was, like, just shooting the shit with them, talking about movies, talking about TV. I even had him on some of my lives, and we were talking. He's like, "Oh, Fears, I fucking love Knight Rider." And I was like, "So do I." And everybody thought he was like fine. And then all the what's that? Someone, I think Pixel told me, he offered some little kid a beer or something. I can't remember. It was a little girl that he thought was cool. And he's like, "Oh, I watch her YouTube channel all the time." And then everyone thought he was nuts because he, I don't remember the girl's name or whatever. He offered the girl beer. And then Pixel told me about all this crazy shit. And I was like, I'm done. So Matt Man to a degree, because any person that does that says anything bad about kids or does anything about kids is a troll in these eyes. Because what him and Pick Rob have said is disgusting. So definitely Matt Man. I tell you what, if he got anywhere near Shelton, I would be up for murder. I would deck him in the face so hard, I'm not kidding. So Quentin, Matt Man, definitely Pick Rob, because he's always bitching and moaning because he's a pedophile too. Bitching, moaning in fucking Yak's show. Then he's calling Lantern a pedophile, and I'm like, oh, Pick Rob, you son of a bitch. I'm like, don't even go there. I'm like, Lantern has nothing to do with that. You're a piece of shit. Don't call Lantern that. Fuck you. You know, so yeah, Pick Rob for sure. And then long time ago, Tokes, I don't know if you know who this guy is. When me and Pixel first became friends, he's like, oh well, Fears, if you don't like Pick Rob and if you don't like Mattman, I'm like, yeah, I don't like him. And he goes, well then stay away from this other guy. It was like, what's his name? Silax, I think is his name, Silax, and he's like got 2 buck teeth, like, and he's got fucking crazy fucking hair, and he's skinny as hell. And I was like, well, what's wrong with him? And he's like, Fears, he's a pedophile too. I was like, all right, well then, Silax, and so I blocked him too. I hope I got his name right. I honestly, it's I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Silax. Oh, Cyrax. Excuse me. Cyrax. Excuse me. I knew it was something like that. So Cyrax. And then... yo! What's up, Yak? Forgive me, Yak. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to pronounce the guy's name. And plus, the only video I've ever watched is the one that Pixel sent me a long time ago, and it was a troll video warning people to stay away from Cyrax. And I was like, this guy sounds fucking nuts. I'm like, yeah, block. So he definitely makes the list, Toke. So Quentin, Mattman, Pick Rob, Cyrax, Rob for sure. Hey, Yak, remember Violent Joe? Oh, yeah. I took down, I don't know how many of his channels, but he kept coming back. A couple. At least three or four. So he's a piece of shit too. So Violent Joe. Let's see. Quentin, Mattman, Pick Rob, Cyrax, Rob, Carl to an extent, but Carl's trying. I just don't accept his apology, but he really doesn't make fun of me too much. It's Rob. So I'm gonna write down Carl a bit. I'll put Carl over here. So these are the meanest, and then I'm going to put Carl over here. And just say a bit. Carl, a bit. A bit trolly. He used to be bad, because he used to make all those videos. Yakov, I know you guys are buddies, but I could care less about him. Moody makes the list. He's a piece of shit. I think the world would be a lot better without him. So definitely Moody's on the list, for sure. Moody. He's a real piece of shit. In my eyes. I don't like him whatsoever. Yakov used to be on the list, but now that Yakov is sober, man, I'll be honest, Yak, and Yak doesn't care that I say this, and I'm not reading your messages, Yak, because I promised Yak I would never read any of his messages unless I got permission, because I don't like when he reads my messages. So we made that deal. Yak, it's a proven fact. When Yak was drunk and not a Christian, he was a mean son of a bitch. Whether he was sober or not, he was a mean son of a bitch. So I would say the old. I'm gonna put down on the list old Yak. So the old Yak definitely makes the list. So old drunk Yak. Old drunk Yak. But definitely not the redeemed, the new and improved, the latest and the greatest. Sober, Christian Yak. Way better guy. I love bitching about, Star Trek, jamming out to some music, hanging out, going ballistic, talking about Deep Space Nine for the 20th time. Good times, Yak. That's the Yak that I want to stay here. Don't ever revert to the old Yak. Literally, the old Yak, I wanted your blood. Like when I was younger, I was like, I'm actually planning to go to Canada. I'm gonna grab him by the fucking throat and I'm gonna choke the shit out of him. I was inches away from doing that. I was like, I will find this motherfucker. I was that close. I've said this to Yak. I said I wanted Yak's blood. I'm not kidding. The new Yak, he's a great guy. And Yak, you should be very honored I gave you so many chances. But I saw something. In Yak. I'm like, I know Yak can be a good person. That's why I gave you so many chances, Yak. Because usually Fears gives you 3 chances. It's like baseball. 3 strikes and you're out. And then try by. See you later. So far we've got Carl a little bit on one side. Quentin, Mattman, Pick Rob, Cyrax, Rob, Violent Joe, Moody, Old Drunk Yak, and at the top of the list, Larry, you fucking psychopath old motherfucker. Larry's at the top of the list. Larry's even worse than Quentin because at least Quentin left me alone. Larry bought a website. He's doing this. He's doing that. He makes death threats all the time. Larry goes fucking nuts. He's calling me for 6 months. Larry goes nuts. Let's see, who else? I would say Dragon a bit. because he threatened everybody in the community that he would grab his dad's gun and kill everybody, you know. So Dragon a bit. He goes on the other side with Carl. So Dragon a bit. But not a full troll. I'm going to write down the old Carrie. The new Carrie, she's very nice. She's very lovely. Carrie used to do... Carrie and Matman. Carrie, if Matman wasn't roasting Fears, he'd be roasting everybody else in the community. If it wasn't Matman or one of Matman's minions, Carrie was roasting me. She did a lot of roast streams. So the old Carrie. Old Carrie. Jeremy, well, no. I've seen Jeremy troll me a bit and troll Lantern a bit. And I guess Jeremy left the community because I haven't heard from him in ages. So I'm going to write down Jeremy a bit. So, yeah. But Fierce tries to get along with everybody. Just some people, Larry, Quentin, Moody, everybody on this list, they make it impossible to get along, you know. So some people make it impossible. So I would say that's a good list. That's a good list. All right. Let me catch up with the chat here. Well, thanks, Tokes, for that first fan topic. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? What was the last thing I read? What was the last thing I read? I read Toke saying Zach doesn't have enough spring for a double dip. How can you not? If 3 girls walked up and said, "Hey, Fears, can you take all of us at the same time?" I'm like, we can do that. I'm like, I may be tired after 3 people, but we can definitely do that. You have to have reserves, Tokes. I'd be like, yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. You want to come on in? Yeah, come on in. Oh, yeah, 3 boobies over here. Yeah, 2 boobies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's enough room. Bring your friend. You know, bring your friend. Come on in. You have to have reserves here, people. I'm just saying. So that would never happen, though. I've never had 3 ladies, you know. Take us, Fears. Only in Fears' mind. Like, that's every guy's dream. But it would be nice. It would be nice. But I sense, now, Zach, I'm not making fun of you. I sense some double dipping from Zach. Because he's literally told me when we've hung out, and I'm not outing Zach. Zach has told everybody this. Zach writes, either Kate writes Zach every day, or Zach writes Kate every day, or a mixture of both. A mixture of both. And he's always, like, sometimes to an extreme degree, Liz, are you coming on my panel? You coming on my panel? You coming on my panel? Oh, yeah, she's busy. She's cooking this. She's cooking that. Oh, I guess she can't come on the panel. And I'm like, yeah, she's only been on there once, Zach. You know? I'm like, if she wants to come on, she'll let you know. I'm just saying. But I just let Zach rip. You know? I let him rip. I let him do his thing. She is very busy, though. You know? I haven't talked to Kate in ages. She's very, very busy. All right, let's see here. We got a cyclone coming. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's see. Fears, you should come chill with me. Listen, Primetime Gaming, everybody is welcome to come and hang out with Fears. Every loving and loyal fan. So, Primetime Gaming, if I ever hit 10,000, which hopefully I would one day. I doubt it, but we'll see. I would love to do a big, massive Fears fan meetup. If I ever hit 10,000, I would go up to Jeff and be like, "Hey, Jeff, I want to plan like a Fears meetup. Would you mind if I bought one of your tables? Because anyone can buy a table at Jeff's convention. You just have to fork out the money." I would have Visions make up some Fears merch. I'd be like, "Hey, Visions, can you make I would pay Visions like whatever he would want. I'd be like, I'm gonna make 50 Fears shirts in yellow and 50 Fears shirts in blue. Make some pins, and then I would buy a banner and be like, subscribe to Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26, and I would buy a table at Jeff's convention primetime, and I'd love to do a fan meetup. I would print off some 8x10s of Fears, some of the old modeling photos, whatever would work, and I definitely would hang out with you guys. So I'd love to meet everybody at some point. It would be nice. So anytime, primetime gaming, anytime. Let's see. Vision says, you know what, Fears? I chug piss. One is plenty for you. I hear you. Well, you've got yourself a lady, Visions. And you haven't told me much about piss, but I can already tell she's a very nice lady. Did the old Mrs. Vision send Fears a fan letter? I think not. But Vision's new girlfriend sent me a very nice, short and sweet fan letter. I appreciate it. I put it right in the binder. So the ex-girlfriend can go to hell. Piss rockin'. That's right. So there you go. So already I can tell she's a very nice lady, Visions. She's a keeper. I just gotta find my nice lady. She's out there. She's out there. I don't think so, Shrimp. Shrimp says Richie Wright is the meanest troll I can recall. No, I don't think so. He's got a lot of mean trolls. He just doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. I've gave him great advice. Richie, get your head out of your ass. Stop charging your fans fucking money to say hi. That is the most dumbest, stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Visions, we went over it many times, but I'll do it again. I don't care if I get donations. Donations are fine. That's one thing. That's a whole other ball of wax, right? That's a whole other ball of wax. But I would never, I don't care if I had 50,000 subscribers or 467 million like Mr. Beast. If you treat your fans right, the fans will treat you right. I would do it either. I would treat you guys with honor and respect because you guys are taking the time out of your busy day to watch Fears. So never not even a billion, never in a zillion years would I ever charge my fans. No, you got to pay $3 to say hello. That's complete bullshit. You guys can donation it up. Go for it. I always appreciate the donations. I always appreciate the, whatever it is, the super stickers, the super chats, whatever they're called. I appreciate the donations to each and every person that's donated so far since I got monetized. And I appreciate all the fan mail I've gotten over the years because I think I've had the fan mail box open. I think I opened that in 2024, if memory serves me right. So it's been open 2 full years. After Christmas, it'll be 3 years, so, but I don't think he's the meanest troll, because Shrimp, I like Richie to a certain degree. There's just something I'm like, Richie, don't just look at the screen and do that. There's been times where he's put a stream up that says, streaming until all my fans leave. And I'm like, that makes no sense whatsoever. So he'll just, like, hey, YouTube, and whatever. And then they all go, and he's got, like, 1 left, or 0 left. I've seen at times where no one's watching. Well, I guess I better shut off the live. Well, if you don't entertain people, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to go. They don't want to just, have somebody there, with, sitting there on a bump on a log, and not say anything. I've said, you got to have topics, Richie. I'm like, the topics have saved Fears' life. Because some days I don't know what to talk about, and I'm like, well, I'll either hang out with the fans and see what they want to talk about, or I'll do a bit of both. Lately, I've been doing a little bit of both. I asked you guys, hey, what type of topics do you guys want to do? You guys put the topics. I'm like, hey, that's a good topic. Let's talk about that. Bada bing, bada boom. And then once we're done with that, then I get into my topics. And if we don't get to my topics, who gives a shit? I'll just save them for tomorrow, because tomorrow's another day. Who cares? I don't. If we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, then, always next time. But Richie doesn't listen, so I would say he needs to listen more, Shrimp, but I don't think he's the biggest troll. Trust me, there's definitely a lot worse for people on this list than Richie, trust me. All right, let's see here. Shrimp says, I only get Pick Rob merch from Exhumed Vision, as you should. Because I've seen Robbie P2's merch, and it's crap. It's garbage. But even though I don't like Pick Rob, Visions, you make some pretty good merch. And I like how you single out Pick Rob, because, as you should, because Pick Rob is fucking disgusting. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yak says, Cyrax is a menace. So I've heard. I haven't seen him in action, but you guys have told me many stories, and I'm like, yeah, that guy sounds nuts. That guy sounds gross. I want nothing to do with him. Yeah, bye-bye, you're gone. Little green creature. I'm sorry, little goblin creature. Pardon me. Yeah. That Vinyl Joe was a dastardly sort from what I've heard. Oh, yeah, he was a real piece of shit. Probably still is. So, yeah. Excuse my cursing, Carrie, if you're... I don't know if she's here yet. So, yeah. Let's see. He was talking mad shit in Zach's last night. Well, I missed a lot of Zach's. Who was talking mad shit? Richie? Well, you know what? Primetime Gaming, let him talk shit. I don't care. I don't care. That's right, Yak. Yak is redeemed Yak. Punk rock, I like that. Classic Yak. Yak 2.0. See, now you're getting it. Yak the Next Generation. I like that one because it deals with Star Trek. Excuse me for a second. Oh, I got a text from my buddy Eric. Give me 1 second. Hope you made it back all right. Yes, I did. I'll text him later. I will text him later. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Tokes. I wanted Yak's blood. And what I mean by that is he pissed me off so much back in the day. And Yak, you know this. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking about old Yak, not new, awesome, jamming out Star Trek Yak. I'm talking about the most annoying person in the world, Yak. Drunk, pissed off Yak. I wanted to beat the shit out of him so bad. I even had dreams about it. I was like, I said, if I ever find this guy, I'll just beat the shit out of him. Oh man, it started to bring up bad memories. I better stop talking about it. Yak knows. Yak was ruthless back in the day. Ruthless. Oh man. Anyway. But I'm glad it never came to that, though. Because Fears doesn't really want to spend a night in jail, or a couple nights in jail. Anyway. Let's see. Sega is the meanest. That's not true. Come on, punk rock. There is nothing wrong with Sega. I like Sega. I think Sega's cool. I got to hang out with him in real life. I never thought that would happen in a million years. I got to wear the legendary green bathrobe. I got a selfie with it. I don't care what those trolls said. I said, Sega, you have sat and did so many streams in this. You've done so many acapellas. I said, just let me just try it on for 2 seconds. Literally, I said, Sega, you better watch that damn thing, though, because I don't think he ever watched it. He promised me that he watched it. And I said, Sega, when you get to my house, if I smell any odor on it, it's going right in my washer, and I'll wash it, and then I'll throw it on. I smelled it, and I was like, it smells clean. I threw it on, selfie, gave it back to Sega, and I was like, all right, I'm good. So, yeah. No, I don't think Sam was a troll. I don't think he was a troll. I just, didn't think, I don't think he could handle Fears' personality, one, and then two, I don't think he liked, I think he liked aspects of the community, but not all the community. And then I found out, because remember he came back in the chat like a couple of months back randomly, and he told me the rest of the story. He said, part of the reason why I didn't say anything to you is I had to help my sister. My sister was going through a lot of shit, which I thought was a kind of a bullshit excuse. It's okay to help your sister, but he could have said something to Fears, like, hey, Fears, listen, I can't hang out anymore. He could have gave me something. You don't just, like, vanish off the face of the fucking earth. It would have been nice if he would have said, hey, Fears, I can't hang out for a little while. I got to help my sister out. She's going through a bunch of shit. And I would have said, Sam, I understand. Family comes first. Not a problem. Go help your sister. And I would have been fine with that. But for him to not give me anything, Shrimp, I thought that was very rude. But I don't think Sam's a troll though. Anyway. What about Danny? Oh yeah, Danny D. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. The thing is, though, Tokes, is I never had anything wrong with Danny D. Danny D doesn't like me because he thinks, people have told me this, he thinks I'm trying to steal Lantern away from him. And I'm like, can't two people be friends with one person? I'm like, you can be friends with Lantern if you want, Danny D. I don't have a problem with that. You were friends with Lantern first. Why should I care? I don't care. And then I could be friends with Lantern. Lots of people are Lantern's friend. Punk Rock, Yak, Visions, Tokes, everyone's friends with Lantern. So I don't get why Danny D, but Danny D he's made a whole bunch of videos. I've took down some of his videos, not all of them. I'm working on it though. And I'm always watching from the shadows. You guys know this. And I've tried to be nice to Danny D, but he just doesn't want to be friends. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to force someone to be my friend. So yeah, I would say Danny D's a troll too. He's not as bad as some of the others, but he definitely is a troll, for sure. How did we get on this topic? Oh yeah, Tokes asked what the meanest trolls were. Let's see here. What up with Carl? He's been going hard lately. Well, lately he has, but at first he didn't. So yeah, now, yeah, he definitely did. Oh yeah. Let's see. Mama Bear says, John, how is Sega doing today? Can you tell him? Well, I haven't talked to him today, Mama Bear, but I talked to him, I think, a week and a half ago before my trip, and he seemed like he was doing good. I haven't talked to him in a while, but last time I talked to him was before my trip, and he seemed like he was doing fine. He seemed like he was doing good. So yeah. Anyway. Double standards, dude. Zach's pulling. Yeah. Zach is the community stud. I guess it is a weird situation. Zach said it many times. And again, Zach, this is none of my fucking business. And I hate to curse, but I'm going to curse because I'm like, it is none of my fucking business, but it is a weird. I would never put myself in that situation. I would never have two baby mamas or baby daddies or whatever the hell's going on. And I'd be like, I'd rather just live alone. And then I'd find a new lady and I'd move on and, you know. Like, I did that with Casey. Like, I think she's lying. I think she cheated on me. I think she's a fucking scumbag. She married that fucking guy, you know. Good for you. Have at it. I'm moving on. You know? I'm moving on. And Zach is going to have to make a decision. I've said this to Zach many times. Zach, you either want to be with Liz for the rest of your life and make it work, because he's been with Liz for 12 years now. Or you're going to have to talk to Liz and figure it out and be like, hey, you know what? Like, I really like Kate. I don't think it's working out with us. Because you shouldn't string somebody on. I would never string somebody along. You know? I guess really the only time I've done that is when I dated those two girls in college. And I paid the price for it. I Scouts Honor, they both slapped me in the face. But I was being a pig, so I kind of deserved it. So, yeah. But if I was in Zach's situation, I would do these three things. I would move out of my apartment immediately and either put a down payment on that RV, or I would go back and live with my parents until I could figure out what to do. Am I going to do the RV? Should I get a new apartment? And I'd figure it out. And then the third thing I would do would be decide, who do I really love most? Do I like this new relationship where I'm messaging Kate and she's messaging me and everything's going good and everything's rocking? Or do I want to stay with the girl that's been by my side for 12 years? I'm going to have to make a choice. But yeah, anyway. So that's what I would do. So yeah. And I've given Zach that advice and he said, I appreciate the advice. I said, hey, no worries. I said, ultimately, it's your choice, Zach, because one, it's none of my business. Two, I'm just trying to be your friend and give you good advice. Excuse me. And three, it's ultimately his decision. So, yeah. Let's see. Shrimp says, Fierce Con at Pirates Cove, mini golf. Oh, yeah. See, that would be nice. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Would you record little mini interviews with the fans? Oh, hell yeah. Yak. Absolutely. And, Yak, you know me on my interviews. They wouldn't be mini interviews. I would prepare. I always prepare. And I would give the fans a full-on interview. Absolutely, because I feel like I would cheapen the fans, and I'm not all about that. If Fears actually bought a table at Jeff's con, and we did a fan meetup, and the fans came up, like all you guys, I would meet everybody. I'd say hello. I'd be like, yo, what's up? I would get you in the vlog. And then if someone wanted to be interviewed, I'd give them a full 5-10 minute interview. I'd do a full-on interview, you know? You could have a sick setup like that dude. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm not kidding. They invested. I don't know. I forgot to ask the guy. That guy at Spooky Empire. Whew, man, he had a full-on setup. They had professional. I mean, full-on professional. It looked like news cameras, and they had these big, tall, black tripods, all set up. They had a backdrop. They must have asked Spooky Empire's permission. I finally got my interview up, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I wrote the guy, and he said, "Hey, Fears, you finally got up." I said, "I'm sorry for the lateness." I said, I've been a little lazy. I said, I'm kind of behind. I said, I'm trying to catch up with all my shit and do a show almost every day and blah, 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 blah. He's like, "Oh, I get it, Fears." He goes, "Life is crazy." I'm like, "That it is, sir." I'm like, "I appreciate understanding." He's like, "Hey, man," he goes, "I don't know if we're going to be at Spooky Empire." He goes, "But if we are, you want to do another one?" I'm like, "Hell yes, I want to do another one." I said, "I was going to ask you." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Fears, that was fun." And I said, "Well, you didn't just interview me." I said, "You've interviewed a lot of fans at Spooky Empire." He goes, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "We had a lot." I said, "I'm down to do another one." I said, "If we do another one, could I put another one on my channel?" He goes, "Fears, go for it." I was like, yes. So I hope they show up. But yeah, Yak, I would absolutely have, if I did a Fears meetup, I would have, I don't know if I'd have a setup like that guy and his daughter, but I would try to make it as sick as possible. I'd have like one of Jeff's tables. I would invest in a banner that said like Fears Vlog / FearsMan26. I would tie it to the table. I would definitely like pay Vision some money and like make some official merch for the event. I would make it as cool as possible within, you know, my budget would allow me, you know. So yeah. Oh shit, that's messed up, Punk. So 3 people. So Carrie, Pickram. Wait, no, you gotta tell me the story. It's none of my business. This is big news. I didn't know this, Punk, because you've only been around. Refresh my memory. Have you been around for 2 years, Punk? A Fears fan, or 1 year? I'm so sorry. You know the classic Fears memory. He says, "Fears, Richie also scammed me for $20. What the fuck is going on? Richie, Pickram, and now, oh my god. Hilarious. Yo, what's up, Dave? Oh, hang on. I better call Dave and tell him the news about Zach. Hang on. Unless Dave was watching. So Zach's going to be kind of busy with Liz. Getting busy. So he can't come to the con. All right, let me call Dave. You rang. Yo! Dave, admit it. Lurch is a pretty kick-ass character. He's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some people, remember at Spooky Empire last year, they were like, "Oh, yeah, like, Lurch is a villain." I'm like, no, he's not. I'm like, Lurch is not a villain. I'm like, he looks like a villain because he's like, you know, what, 6'8" or whatever, and he looks dead and stuff. But he's not a villain. Anyway.
He's the strong, silent type.
He's the strong, silent type. And he just stood by the door the whole time in the fucking Addams Family movie and the TV show because he was like the butler and shit. But he's not a villain. Anyway, I called Zach. I know you're going this weekend. And is James going? Is Tina going? Or is it just you, me, and James?
I think right now it's just you, me, and James right now.
Okay, so I called Zach. Did you just get here? Did you just start watching my live? Because I called Zach. I said, "Hey, Zach." I said, "Hey, Zach, I forgot to ask you. I said me and Dave are going, and James. And I said if Tina can go, if she wants, if Dave's going to bring her along. I said, are you going? He said no. He goes, I'm going to be kind of busy with Liz. He goes, I don't think Liz would want to go to that. I don't think she likes the cons. And I said, oh, okay. I said, no worries, buddy. So I think it's just you, me, and James adventure.
Drag her along, kicking and screaming, Zach.
yeah, that would be hilarious. So, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give you some gas money. I appreciate you picking me. I appreciate you picking me up on Sunday. So you're down to go to. Do you want to go to breakfast before the con, or do you want to do lunch after the con?
Well, you could probably catch breakfast closer to the convention.
Okay, let's just do lunch.
Because there's plenty of places around it.
Yeah. Well, if there's time, we can do breakfast. But let's definitely do.
Exactly.
Let's definitely do. If there's time, we'll do breakfast. If not, because you said the con starts at 8 or 9.
9.
9. It's 9 to 4.
I believe so.
Yeah. So we can grab lunch and then let's hightail it to Atomic Horror. Sound good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I told the fans, as always, we'll end the night with some gems. As always. They'll eventually get it, Dave. There's never enough gems. Because whatever I don't get to, I'm just going to give to Shelton. So whatever I don't watch, I'll just give to him. So then whenever he takes over the channel, he can just pick up from wherever I left off and just keep watching, my friend. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I've never been to this con. Have you been to this one? Because I've been to a lot of Dave's cons. I mean, a lot of Jeff's cons, but I don't know if I've been to this one. Is this one big?
I don't know. This is the first time he's done it at this location that I know of.
Oh, I thought he did it there last year.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll both find out then. So this is
like the one that he's trying to do over Daytona Beach.
Yeah, and he's tried twice now, and for some reason he either can't find a location near the beach or it just falls through. I want to do one in Daytona.
Last time he couldn't get enough vendors.
Exactly. So there's
so close to the other one.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's Florida. We got to do one near the beach. That's what Florida's named for. That's what Florida's all about. Beach, surf, sand, booze, babes.
Well, he's gradually getting closer to Daytona.
This is true. Slowly but surely, my friend. Slowly but surely.
And it's another local one.
Yeah, because, but yeah, I would like to see it at some point in Daytona, because when we go to that, I could just bring all my beach stuff and just change at the convention, like buy some gems at the convention, get some footage, then you, me, James, Tina, Zach, I'd go into the bathroom and I'd change it into my swimming trunks and all my beach stuff, throw my Ray-Bans on, style up my hair, and hit the beach and go nuts.
Yeah, you know what they say, life's a beach.
That's right. It is. But I hope Jeff does that someday. Well, looks like Sunday's adventure is just you, me, and James, but that's all right.
And the next closest one they'll have to a beach will be the one in St. Augustine.
I'm going to try to get to that one, because St. Augustine is, from Clermont, is that a 3-hour drive or a 2-hour drive?
For you, it'd be 3 hour. Me, it's about 2.5.
That's a long drive, because that would be 3 hours there and 3 hours back. Fears would be tired. I don't know if that one would be worth it, but we'll see. We shall see. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, but yeah, I'll see you on Sunday, buddy.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to the chat. Say hello to everyone in the chat.
Oh, I am.
I haven't got to a topic yet because I've just been kind of shooting the shit with the fans. Sometimes I just like to not do any topics and just kind of hang out with the fans. So, yeah. Oh, well, we've done one. Toke said, Fears, make a list, what's the meanest trolls? So I did that one. But yeah, so that was a fan topic. Because I like asking the fans sometimes. Because I'm like, surely sometimes they get bored with my topics. I'm like, I'm going to ask the fans. Did you hear about this? So not only is Carrie gypped punk rock, so is Pick Rob, and now Richie. Do you believe that?
Oh, yeah.
Punk rock, he's our buddy, he's our pal, and he keeps getting gypped. What in the blue hell?
Richie, right?
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, the Richie guy, the diaper guy. Yeah, I don't know how he gypped it. Punk rock's about to tell me when I get back to the chat, but this gypping of punk rock has to stop. You have to draw a line in the sand. No more.
Oh, exactly. I got a message from Walter asking if I put together Johnny 5 yet.
Have you?
Not yet. I haven't started them yet.
Well, I wish you luck on that because that Lego build gave me so much trouble. I wanted to throw it against the wall. Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. And then I haven't attempted to do Walter's Walking Dead Lego build yet. But that one looks like it's going to be a lot more easier than Johnny 5. I wanted to kill that Johnny 5. Oh my god, it was nuts. It was insane, Dave. It was insane. Well, I look forward to hanging out on Sunday, all right?
No problem.
Yeah, Tina's got to come and hang out again because I miss Tina. I haven't seen...
Coming.
Oh, you are coming, Tina?
Yes, I let you know in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I haven't gotten there yet because I was like, Tina, you're more than welcome to come. I was like, I haven't seen you in forever.
I
know. It's been a while. It's been a minute. All right. Well, I will see you guys on Sunday. Dave, thanks for the ride. And convention gems await, my friend. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's something going to be going over here.
Oh, yeah, there always is.
I need...
The gems whisper into Fears' ear. They're like, Fears, come here. Come here. Come here. Get over here, Fears. And then I'm like, well, I will walk over there. But I'm like, but is the price? Is the price there? So, yeah. So sometimes I have to walk away because the gems will say, Fears, $50. And I'm like, no, you're mentally ill. I'm thinking $23, not $50. $23, not $50. No. All right, Dave, I'll let you go. I'm going to get back to the chat.
Okay.
All right, you take it easy. I'll see you Sunday.
I will see you guys Sunday.
Sunday.
That was pretty good, Dave. It's going to be a fun day. Sunday's going to be a good day. It's going to be awesome. And it'll be good to have Jeff in the vlog again. I haven't seen Jeff in quite a while. I haven't seen Jeff since you, me, Mike, Zach, Tina, James. What was that one called, Dave?
That was the Orlando Collector Fest.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jeff since then, and that was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
I think it was in January.
Oh, was it that long ago? Okay, yeah. Then it was more than 3 months ago. So yeah, okay.
January or February? I think it might have been February. Yeah, January.
I think it was January. Because he had one right at the beginning of the year, like right after Christmas and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the very first one of the year.
Yep. So this will be my second Jeff Con of the year, and then in a couple weeks I'm gonna hit Disney up, either at the end of April or at the start of May for May the 4th, Star Wars Day.
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't missed a Star Wars Day since I moved down to Orlando. I've always went to Star Wars Day, so you're more than welcome to come to Disney with me on that day. If not, I'll be hightailing it there, doing a solo day. Did you like that joke, Han Solo? Ba-bump.
Oh, yeah.
So you just let me know, all right?
Hey, never go solo. Take a Wookiee.
That's true. And Solo definitely shot first.
Damn straight.
That's right, y'all.
Oh, you notice that they did, when they did the remake from the original,
Yep.
you actually saw him shoot first
Yeah.
in the video.
Yeah, people were bitching and moaning for years. He always shot first. Always. Not that Greedo guy or whatever the hell his name was. He had like tentacles coming out of his hair or whatever.
Yeah, Greedo, the Rodian.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. It's always Solo. He always shot first. Solo always shot first. End of story. I could have told you that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you Sunday, buddy.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Well, that was nice to catch up with Dave. All right. Well, looks like it's me, Dave, James, and Tina. I've missed Tina. I haven't seen her in a little while, so yeah. But Yak, before I get to the definitely, if I ever did a Fears like meet up, hang out with as many fans, I would love. I don't know if I'd have the most epic, sick setup like that one guy and his daughter. They made a good team. They had mics that said Bloodline Media on it. I mean, they had everything. So, yeah, that guy definitely has more money than Fears. I mean, I've got a good chunk of change, but I don't know if I have as much as those fucking guys. They have the ultimate setup, but I definitely would try and have a sick setup if we did a full-on hangout. Let's see. Yeah, what's up, Pixel? Good to see you. I'm sure you've been here for quite a while, but no, good to see you. Yo, what's up, D-Man? D-Man, I've definitely been enjoying the new squirrel videos. D-Man, you keep up those AI squirrel videos a-rockin' and shockin'. What will Indiana Fears be up to next? Temple of Doom? Fears solo squirrel? Shooting Grigo? Just a thought, buddy. Maybe Luke Skywalker Fears? Squirrel version? I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Who? I'm here to rescue you. I've got your R2 unit with Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi, where is he? Come on. There you are. So, yeah. What's up, Fish Fry? Zach isn't stringing anyone along. He pays for the kids. That is good. He does do that, Fish Fry. What I'm saying is he's trying to get with two girls, I think. Because either, and I've told him, I said, Zach, you either want to stay with Liz or Kate. Like, me, I would make a decision. And I'm not trolling Zach. I would just say, all right, which one do I want to stay with? That's what I meant by that, Fish Fry. But I'm not talking shit. You guys know I'm not talking shit. I'm being real with you. I just would be like, all right, which girl do I want to hang out with? Because Zach knows I would never troll him. I'm not trolling him. So, yeah. Let's see. Fish Fry says, hello, D-Man. Strong Bear says, hey, D-Man. But, yeah, D-Man, I definitely have been enjoying I love the Indiana Fears. I've got some golden corn, you know. I loved that. That was great. But also, don't forget about the real John Fierce Squirrel up in the tree. So, cut back to him. Do some AI videos, but then cut back to the real John Fierce Squirrel. And what if Joey the Squirrel is in the tree? Don't just do Fears. I don't want to be greedy. Get other community members up in the tree. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. Yak says, Fears, I cut a demo today. 2 more to go. Oh, nice. Very productive day. There you are. That's cool. Let's see. D-Man says, Lark. D-Man says, yo. Yo. Let's see here. LOL. I'm not doing that, Pixel. No. So, yeah. So, Punk Rock, I'm curious. How did Richie gyp you? It's none of my business, but now you got me curious. Yo, Carrie, what's up? Carrie, I'm sure you've been here for a while, but me and Dave were talking, and Fears was a jibber-jabbering, so I'm trying to catch up on the chat. So, yeah. She says, hello, everyone. Hi, Fears. Hello, Carrie. I hope you had a wonderful day. Bukaki says hello. Chicken and shrimp fried rice. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Just wanted to say hi. I need to read my Bible before I do my Bible study later. All right, well, Carrie, it was very nice. It was very nice to see you. It was quick. But yeah. Punk Rock is persecuted like Jesus by all these Jews. Oh, yeah. I will say, Yakov, way to jump in on that conversation. Carrie was like, I feel like Jesus. I'm being persecuted like Jesus. And then Yak was like, no, Carrie, no, you're not. And I was like, Carrie, trust me. Jesus had a lot worse. And he did absolutely nothing. Jesus wanted to spread love and wisdom and guidance and patience and just hang out and spread the word of God. And all those fucking assholes were like, no, we're going to beat the shit out of you and put a thorn crown on you and string you up on a cross and beat the shit out of you. And he did nothing. So I was like, Carrie, trust me, Jesus had it far worse. I'm just saying. Have a good night, everyone. All right, Carrie, I'll see you later. Yeah. But I thought that was pretty funny. And Punk Rock, you were just sitting there. I'll admit, Rob started laughing in that live. Punk Rock started laughing. Yakov was definitely losing it. You were definitely laughing. And I was like, no, Carrie. My heart breaks for Punk Rock. Apparently, because he's getting gypped, Yak. That's what I'm saying. What the hell's going on? Let's see. Punk Rock says, I paid Richie for a Mike's Hard Lemonade chug, and he never did it. But how big is it? That would be easy. If it's those thin bottles, that Mike's Lemonade, that beer, I've had those. They're like literally a bottle of that. It's that Lemonade Mike's beer, right? I don't know, it's like from the book to midair, it's from here to about maybe there and about maybe that wide. I'd slam that in a heartbeat, you know? It may take a few chugs, but I would definitely slam it. Oh, here comes Mr. Lantern. Yo, Mr. Lantern. What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What up, y'all? Yo, Lantern, what's up? Lantern, were you napping? Oh, I'm sorry, Banjo. Banjo, what are you doing in Lantern's bed? Get out of here. Go get me a lantern.
Okay. Here's Lantern. What's up?
Yo, Lantern, what's up? What's up, twin? What's going on, twin?
Did I miss your show? Did I miss your stream?
You missed a little bit of it. We're about an hour.
You did it yet?
No, I haven't ended it yet. It's 7:29, so I've got a little bit. I've got an hour and 30 minutes because you're going live around 9 or 10. Yeah, so I'm probably going to end it like at 8:50, somewhere around there. You know, because then you can.
On my side,
The what's up?
when you end it, but it's 7:50 when you end your stream on my side.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're so really in Texas. It's 6:30 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can go a little bit longer because 9:30 is 8:30. In Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll be done way before your stream, Lantern. But yeah, Lantern, were you napping?
A little bit, and then
I knew it.
Running around.
Oh, you were running around doing errands. I got you. Well, I called you twice, and I was like, Lantern will call me back.
That's why we coming twice a bit.
It's all right, Lantern. Don't worry. Lantern, did you have a good day?
Yeah, did you?
I had a really good day. It was just kind of a chill day, Lantern. I did a little laundry. I unpacked about half of my bag.
You got more to unpack still?
What's up?
To have more to unpack?
Yeah, I've got a little bit more to unpack. So I'm going to unpack the rest of I unpacked about half my bag. I did some laundry. I did some editing today. I've got the first part of my vlog done edited. So now I'm going to work on the middle and the end part tonight. While I'm listening to your live, I'm going to be editing. I may come in tonight. I may say hello for a couple of minutes, but I'm going to focus on editing. I'm going to try to get up my Missouri vlog just as soon as possible. So yeah.
You never had Larry on my stream. They could tell me to kick Larry on my stream.
The what's up?
They could tell me to kick Larry on my panel.
I know.
Some people saying they could tell me to kick Larry on the panel.
Larry doesn't deserve to be on the panel.
My panel, my stream. It's not your damn stream.
I know, Lantern. I'm joking. Lantern.
Larry don't want to. They pretend to kick him out of the panel.
Lantern. You can have Larry on. I'll just wait.
Don't wait to come out anymore.
I'm just saying. I know it's your stream, Lantern. Lantern, I will wait until Larry leaves and then I'll come on. Because I'm not going to be on there. I'm not going to be on there while Larry's on there. But yeah, it's absolutely your stream, Lantern. I was just joking. You can have Larry on. I'll just wait till he leaves because I'm not going to be on there with Larry. So yeah. Because you can have whoever you want on there. You know, I've said that for the longest time. I'll just wait till he leaves. You know. So yeah. Anyway, what'd you have for lunch, Lantern?
I made some beef and bean burritos.
Oh, you eating that bean shit again? Oh wow. Ooh. Beans make you fart, Lantern.
Yeah.
That's good though. Bean burritos. Ooh yeah. Now we're talking. How many burritos did you have? Oh Lord. Damn, Lantern. I know. I already did record it because I'm live, y'all. I know, damn. Lantern, I know, I hear you. Lantern, how many burritos did you have?
2 or 3.
Nice. Lots of fun.
place. They're bigger than the cinnamon chips.
Oh, are they? They're bigger, right?
Yeah, they're street tacos. What they place? Just tacos.
Oh, nice. I like some big tacos.
They're bigger though. They eat cinnamon chips.
I like some big tacos, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like burritos. What do you like more, Landon? Do you like tacos more or do you like burritos more?
I like beer better than the tacos.
I like burritos, too. I like them both. Like, sometimes I'm in a burrito mode and sometimes I'm in a taco mode. So, yeah. I didn't have any lunch today, Lantern. I just had breakfast. I just had some eggs and I had some toast. I skipped lunch. I don't know what I'm going to...
Wow.
I just wasn't hungry. Just wasn't hungry.
Man.
Yeah, wasn't...
Shame on you.
Shame on me. Well, also, Lantern, I'm trying to lose some weight, so if I can skip...
Oh, yeah.
If I can skip lunch and lose some weight, then I will. I'm definitely going to eat dinner, though. Either before you're live or after you're live or during your live. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to find something.
How much do you weigh? About 200 pounds or what?
The last time I weighed myself, Lantern, was before my trip to visit my mom and my brother, and I weighed 210.
Oh,
So it's not too bad. I just need to get rid of this belly. So yeah. So yeah. I know. I've got a Santa Claus belly, y'all. I got a Santa Claus belly, y'all. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. Larry, quit smoking those cigarettes, Larry. Shut up, Mama Tate, before I beat you and throw you in the basement. Mama Tate. Yes. All right, Lantern. Well, I'll see you in the chat, Lantern. Get to the chat as soon as possible. All right, y'all.
I'll catch you before you in your stream. Try to make it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you made the stream. Well, you didn't miss much. I've only been going live for an hour and 26 minutes, so you're gonna catch the middle and the end of it, Lantern. So get to the chat, all right, y'all.
I tried to see it, but don't miss it.
That's right, y'all.
Yeah, right, y'all.
All right, I'll see you later, Shunk. Oh, Lantern, he's fucking great. Did I miss it, y'all? Did I miss it? You missed a little bit of it, Lantern, but not much. Not much. You didn't miss much. All right, let's see here. So, Punk Rock said, I paid Richie for a Mike's Hard Lemonade chug, and he never did it. Shame on Richie. How dare he? Unbelievable. Let's see. A brother can't win. I hear you, Punk Rock. 3 gyps. No wonder Punk Rock is pissed off. Dude, I feel your pain. I feel it. I feel you. Let's see. I should write a classic acoustic protest song for about Punk Rock's ordeal. Do it. Why wouldn't you? Yak, I'm going to hit you with an old Fierce classic. I think the better question is why wouldn't you make that song? Why wouldn't you? Do it. Do it, do it, do it. So, yeah. Anyway. Fears has the vault pool full of the gold coins. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Can you draw me something on a page? Anything and sign it under. Well, I've already signed it, Pixel. So I got the mean trolls here. Pixel, I wrote, that's when I started. March 16th, 2026. To Pixel, yeah, dude, from Fears. Thanks for being a good friend and a fan. Bung. Thanks for all the laughs from Fears. But I will draw something. But you just let me know, what do you want me to draw? Because I got a nice space here, Pixel. So, anyway. Let's see. Punks says regular Mike's bottle. Let me see what a regular Mike's bottle is. Because I could probably do it, Punk Rock. Hang on. Let's see. If it's that Mike's Lemonade beer, I've had that before, and it's not that big. Regular Mike's Lemonade. That's not big. The can size is not that big, and the bottled Mike's not that big. And they sell it for $2.79. And Richie couldn't do that? Jesus Christ. That's like the easiest challenge ever. I'm looking at an original lemonade. Cold, hard, Mike's, refreshing. hard lemonade, 5% alcohol. The original hard lemonade. It's the perfect introduction to the refreshing taste of Mike's. I could down this. I could down it. One can? He just wanted one can. One can, or let's see. A bottle is 2 ounces. A can is 12 ounces. And then a bigger can is 23 ounces in the available sizes. A can is nothing. A bottle is nothing. And Richie, he wasn't saying like down it in one gulp. As long as you chug it a few times, you could get it down you. Well, I'm sorry, Punk Rock. I could have done it. I could have done that. One bottle? Hell yeah. What's up, Walter? Let's see. YouTube scanners, Punk Rock has rotten luck with both. Yeah? Pixel says, thank you. Let's see. It's messed up, y'all. Again, that's why I always say, if Fears knows he could do the challenge, I would do it. I never say, oh yeah, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Yeah, that'll be easy. And then when I actually do it, oh no, I'm backing out. Because people get pissed off with that. If I say I could do it or probably do it, then I could do it. But I never make that promise unless I'm 100% positive. Because then you let people down. So anyway. All right, Pixel. I think I know what I'm going to draw. I think I'm going to draw Jason Voorhees. So here we go. See, there's his hockey mask. And he has, the thing at the top, and then on the sides. And then he's got that green shirt on, with the buttons going down. I'm not that much of a drawer, Pixel, but I shall try my best. So yeah. Then he's got the belt. And then he's got the brown or black shoes. So, yeah. And they're like boots. I'm not that much of a drawer, but I shall try my best, my friend. And I'm trying to do the drawing quick so we can get back to the topics and the chat. So. And then I will sign my name again. So anytime I do anyone else's podcast book, if you guys have requests like Pixels did, I will absolutely 100% do it. Let's see. Oh, and I gotta give him a machete. So yeah. So here's the hands. And then he's got those gloves on. Oh, and it's got the circles on it. There's circles all over the hockey mask. I'm kind of looking at the hockey mask. I'm doing my best, Pixel. I'm doing my best. I'm going for a part 3, a part 4. Part 3 and part 4, Jason, because literally at the end of part 3, he literally wakes up in the hospital, kills that hot, sexy nurse or whatever, and then he escapes from the hospital. Or the morgue or whatever because he's got the fucking axe, rips the fucking axe out of his head, blood's going down the fucking hockey mask, kills that orderly guy that's like, hey girls, so, you started without me and they're doing aerobics and shit. Or whatever the hell he's watching. Kills that guy, then goes into the storage room and the lady's like, she's doing the inventory in the storage, whatever, and raises her up and like pins her to the wall or some shit. So I'm going for a part 3, part 4 look, Pixel. Well, for a 3-minute drawing, Pixel, this is not too bad. I got him holding his machete, and I got his brown or black boots on with his hockey mask. I did my best. I did my best, and then I'll sign Fears right beside it. Fears. There you are. All right, on to the next page. We're about halfway. All that, and then we've got all that. So all this should last me probably another 2 months, another 3 months. I'm going to do one for myself because this book is so cool, Pixel. The next one, D-Man. So the blue book over here is for D-Man, and then the next, and then I'm going to do one for myself as well. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, what's up, Liz? Good to see you, Liz. Oh, I'm missing some topics. I mean, missing some comments. Excuse me. Let's see here. Those sniffers really hate me. Yeah, I guess so. Y'all ever seen Richie pretend to be drunk? That sure is something. I've seen him drink on camera, Liz, but I don't think I've ever seen him pretend to be drunk. And I've seen Sega drunk, too. But I've never seen Richie pretend. And I've never seen Richie drunk for real. He had to go puke. Oh, hell yeah. Master Artist Fears. That's stretching it, Pixel. That was a 3-minute, drawing. I did the best I could. I'm not much of a drawer. One of his New Year's Eve streams. I don't remember that. Watching Richie overload his brain. Wow, punk rock. Watching Richie overload his brain trying to process words on a book and read his... Man, you guys are going hard on them. Man of the fans, Richie would never. Apparently, he stiffed punk rock, Pixel. I'm just going by punk rock's word on it. Last year, New Year's, he was faking it crazy bad. Good thing acting isn't his profession. I saw a bit of that stream, Liz, but I didn't see him fake it. So if he was faking it, I missed that. So yeah. Why not just get drunk? Why not just actually get drunk? You're allowed. It's New Year's. Richie reading super chats was the best part of old... Yeah. Let's see. Pixel says, I dig it. Oh, Punk Rock is laughing at my drawing. Are you laughing at my drawing, Punk Rock? Hilarious. Well, you know what? I think I'll put Punk Rock in a timeout because you were laughing at my drawing. So, you're gone. Don't you be laughing at me, Punk Rock. You're gone. You are gone. Take 10-second timeout for Punk Rock. How dare he laugh at this masterpiece? How dare you? Unbelievable. I'm just joking, Punk Rock. That's why I only timed you out for 10 seconds. I don't care. It is a pretty hilarious drawing. It is a pretty hilarious drawing. No, it was only 10 seconds. I was joking around. No, I mean you the Fears man, are a man of the fans. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try not to disappoint my fans. So, yeah. No, I mean, you, the Fears man, are a man of the fans, and how Richie would never do something like a fan book. You know what's great about these fan books is it came naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, the ultimate thing was, Fears, I'm so sick and tired of my fucking memory. I'm like, I'm trying to do a show, and I'm like, what the fuck did I say? What the fuck did I say? Damn it, I can't fucking remember. So I started writing down some notes, and then Visions, I think you asked me, you were like, Fears, what are you going to do with that book? I'm like, I'll probably just throw it away, and I'll start a new one with my notes. Can I have it, Fears? Sure. And then Visions loved it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to make some stuff for the fans and write it down so then they can look back. So, yeah. So it came very naturally. But the initial idea was, I'm so sick of remembering or trying to remember what the fuck I'm talking about, and I don't want to look dumb, so I'll write down some notes, you know. So yeah, but I'm glad you guys like it. Let's see. Pixel says, "Well, howdy, Tina." No, he was saying you were drawing Jason in a Goomba style. I know. I was just playing around with punk rock. Punk rock. I really was joking around. Strong Bear says, "Well, hey, Walter. It's a document of time, months of streams and thoughts." Exactly. It's pretty cool. That's why I need to do one of my own. So I'm going to do D-Man's. And then after D-Man's, I'm going to rebuy this one, Pixel. They actually have a Michael Myers one, too. So I'll either rebuy this one, do one for me, because I haven't done one for me yet. Or I'll get the Michael Myers one. Or I'll get both and keep both the Jason one and the Michael for me. And then I'll continue on and make another one for the fans. And so D-Man's got the next one. So Tokes, Dave, anybody, you're going to have to wait until after D-Man. And then after D-Man, whoever wants that one, they get the next one. So yeah. All right. Oh, man. D-Man says, hey, Fears, guess what? Good news. And I'm like, what? And he says, Lark. Yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. Mama Bear says, well, howdy. Howdy, Walter. All right. Let's get to one of my topics, my friends, and then I got to use the restroom. So I'll do one of my topics, and then we'll get to, I'll get to the bathroom, and then I'll be back. All right, so I think let's do the first unboxing and the first review. I rewatched Westworld, quite the classic. I like it. Pixel likes it. Bukaki likes it. Visions likes it. Punk Rock, I know you said you like it. Vix likes it. But there's a lot of goodies in here. Check this out. Oh, yeah. So already you get a nice little cover. Nice artwork. Check this out. You get... Check this out. You get a nice little poster. And it's 2 for the price of 1. So on one side you get the classic. On the other side, you get this one. So whenever I hang it up one day, I am going to hang it up one day. Either in here or whenever I buy a bigger place. Whatever comes first. I think I'm going to go with the original. The original poster. I like this one more than this side. So I'm going to go with this side. So yeah, so you get that. Then, at some point, I'm going to read this little book. So I'm going to read this little book of Westworld and review it for you guys at some point. But it's got a lot of cool stuff and a lot of behind-the-scenes photos. The contents it has, cast and crew is on page 4. Number 5 is how the machines rose. Page 15 is we don't know exactly how they work. Page 23 is a society of guns and action. Page 31 is cosplaying cowboys and robot girls, the costumes and production design of Westworld. And 38 is the presentation, the production credits, and special thanks. Yul Brynner. And that's the first time I ever saw Yul Brynner in a movie. And he's not only a great actor, he plays a good robot. Kick-ass robot as the gunslinger. Oh, yeah. And there he is. There's him as himself. And then there's him with the silver contacts in as the robot. It is a great sci-fi. It's everything. It's an action movie. It's a western. It's a sci-fi. It's action-adventure. It's all that shit. Let's see. Behind-the-scene photos. Let's see here. It's chock full of goodies. Good acting in it. I can't wait to read this. Let's see, how many pages does it have? It's only 38 pages. And some of those pages have pictures on it, so it shouldn't take me too long to read this. Then you get the movie. And then, oh, you get some behind-the-scenes pictures. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look, shall we? Now we're talking. All right, here we go. Check these out. Here, let me move this out of the way. You get that. And then he's the guy that dies in it. I'm shot. And then he's like, what? He goes, I'm shot. And then Yul Brynner shoots him 2 more times. And then he's laying in a pool of his own blood. There's his friend that lives. That's the first time he gets some hanky-panky with the love robots. Ooh! There's the gunslinger. Oh, yeah. His acting name is Benjamin... Oh, what is it? What's his name? Benjamin... I'm sorry, Richard Benjamin. Yul Brynner, and then the guy that dies is James Brolin. Very good actors. Good acting. So I'm going to put all of these in my movie prop binder. I need to get some more slip covers to put these in and put them in there. So either this weekend or next weekend I'm going to buy some more and put them in. But for right now, I'm going to keep them in here so they don't get damaged. That's what's up. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Very good artwork. Very good artwork, my friends. So worth it. So worth it. Because whenever I was at Vintage Stock, I was like, it kind of sucks that I have to rebuy it. But I was like, I'll get so many goodies. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Because it is one of my favorite sci-fi. It's not my favorite sci-fi film, but it's one. I'd say my favorite sci-fi film. It's a split between Predator and probably Escape from New York. Those two are really at the top of the list. I mean, they're fucking slamming. So yeah, they're really. But this one is high on the list too, my friends. So yeah, all right. All right. So Westworld. Directed by Michael Crichton, the same guy that wrote all the Jurassic Park. Oh, well, the first two. He wrote Jurassic Park, and he also wrote The Lost World. I've read The Lost World. I have it in my book collection. I've never read the first Jurassic Park. I've seen all the Jurassic Parks, the movies, but I've never read Jurassic Park. I should, because I like Michael Crichton's movies, and I like his... Michael Crichton also directed... I don't know if he directed it, but he was in it. The Andromeda Syndrome, or whatever the hell that is. I've got that. It's up here in the sci-fi section. That one was good, where there's a whole town that is infected by a disease, and then they have an underground laboratory, and they're trying to get a cure or some shit. That one was actually really good. I really enjoyed that one. Michael Crichton makes a cameo in that. He makes a cameo in this. He's in the, I believe he's in the, what scene is it? He's in the, when the two main actors get into Westworld, he either walks by them, he's either in that scene or he's in the medieval scene where they're having the medieval feast. I can't remember. He's in one of those two scenes. He's kind of like Alfred Hitchcock. He always puts himself, not as a main role, but Alfred Hitchcock would always have a cameo. He's in Alfred's in Psycho. He's in The Birds. He's in, what's the other one? North by Northwest. He's in all those. Every single movie that Alfred Hitchcock made, he had a cameo. Same thing like Michael Crichton. Yeah. So, directed by Michael Crichton. It was his first film. So, first film. Michael Crichton. Pixel, ignore my handwriting. Sometimes I misspell things, Pixel, because I'm writing so fast, because my handwriting is chicken scratch. And I write really quick for a reason. I just jog some notes down because if you guys always have to wait for me to finish writing, so I scribble it down real quick. So if I misspelled something, please don't hold it against me, buddy. So yeah, okay. First film, Michael Crichton, directed by Michael Crichton. Not only is he a good writer, but he's a good director. So he's double dipping as always. So writer, director, lots of action, good sci-fi. Because I've watched plenty of shitty sci-fi films, and I've watched plenty amazing sci-fi films. This is zero shit. This is bloody fantastic, my friends. And I'm actually going to write that down. Bloody fantastic. Bloody fantastic. I'm going to give it a solid. It's almost a 10 out of 10. It's almost a perfect film, Pixel. I'm going to give it a 9.9 out of 10. It's good. I could watch it over and over and over again. It's a good movie. 9.9 out of 10. It was way ahead of its time. They filmed it in the 70s, but in the film it's supposed to take place in the not in the super future, the not too distant future. Like if they filmed it in the 70s, it was supposed to take place like maybe 2010. So the not too distant future. So not too distant future. It had hovercrafts. That's how you got to Delos. So Delos was the name of the entire resort. It's half a resort, half a theme park. So, and it consists of 3 worlds: Westworld, Roman world, and medieval world. And they're all connected. That's why at the end of the film, when Richard Benjamin's character, he runs to the edge of Roman world on his horse, gets off the horse, which I don't know why he would get off the horse, but he got off the horse, ran through Roman world, and went all the way to the southern tip of medieval world because he was trying to find an exit. And the film ends with him still in the park. So, but he killed the gunslinger. Spoiler alert! If people haven't seen it, I'm sure it's a 70s film, so I'm sure all of you have seen it by now. It ends just with a close-up on him. I like that you don't know if he got out of it or not. I personally think, since he took down the gunslinger, he found a way out eventually. I wish he would have been in the sequel. Visions, you told me about Future World. It's good, and Yul Brynner comes back. He's only in one scene in the sequel. I wish Richard Benjamin would have came back. I really wish he would have done it. I don't know why he didn't come back. Maybe he didn't get asked. Maybe he didn't want to do it. I don't know why. He should have been in the sequel. The sequel, it's all right. It's all right. It's not as good as the first one. Most sequels aren't. Dave told me about Beyond Westworld, which it only had 5 episodes. For some reason, it did not do well. It was supposed to take place like 5 years after Future World. Then I said, okay. I've seen 2 of the episodes because some of the episodes of Beyond Westworld are on YouTube. I'd like to get all 5 episodes one day in the collection and watch it and review it. So, on this, they have the pilot of Beyond Future World. I've seen all of Season 1 and half of Season 2 of the new TV show, Westworld. I do like it. I did enjoy Season 1, and I'm halfway through Season 2. I need to get 3 and 4, because they had 4 seasons of that. So, I need to finish that series. Season 1 was fucking great. I loved it. It reminded me of this movie, a modern version of it, with a lot more technology, but it reminded me of this movie. So, yeah. So, it takes place in the not-too-distant future. It's half a resort, half a theme park. So basically Disney World on crack, basically. Because Disney World, it's half an amusement park, half a resort because people stay on the property and the hotels and all that bullshit. My two favorite scenes, probably when his friend dies, and the only reason is he thinks, oh, my friend's joking around. He's like, I'm shot. He's like, what? He's like, I'm shot. And then he gets shot 2 more times, and he falls down, and he's literally, his hand's like this, and his face is in the dirt, and you see all this blood pouring out. And then Richard Benjamin looks right over at the gunslinger, and he's like, oh, my God. And he's like, oh, shit, this is fucking real. Something's going on. And then Yul Brynner's like, draw. And he's like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And he just exits stage right. So that's probably my second favorite scene, is when his friend dies. When his friend dies. My favorite scene is when Richard Benjamin opens up a manhole cover and he's underneath the park. And he's trying to hide from the gunslinger. And he's lying on a table, acting like all the other robots. The gunslinger walks right by him, and then he stops, and the gunslinger turns around real quick, and Richard Benjamin characters takes some acid and throws the acid right in the guy's face, and he starts smoking. That's probably my favorite scene. Because he's, at that point, he's like, oh, well, I gotta kill this thing somehow, some way, or if I don't kill it, that thing's gonna kill me, and then I'm screwed. So, yeah. So, throwing acid on the robot. Let's see. Lots of action, bloody, fantastic, not too distant future. It is a good sci-fi film. Good sci-fi film. Highly recommend it. It is so good. Highly recommend it. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. I got to use the restroom. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. And then I'll catch up with the chat. And then I've already watched part 1 of this, part 2. But I hadn't watched part 3 for my movie app. I did today. So we're going to be reviewing this. And then there's a lot of goodies inside this that I'm going to show you guys. So it's kind of an unboxing too. So I shall return. 2 minutes. Oh, man. Oh, God. There's not enough hours in the day. Here's getting tired. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting tired. When I popped up, my knee popped, and I'm like, that's not good. So, yeah. I'm getting to be an old motherfucker. Sadly. It happens to the best of us. All right. All right, let me catch up with the chat, and then we'll unbox this bad boy. Let's see. Arrow Video, when you get their limited edition ones, they have a lot of goodies in them. So I like Arrow Video is throwing in those extra gems, those extra goodies. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Let me get caught up with the chat here. Oh, man, let me catch up. What was the last thing? The last thing I read was D-Man going nuts saying Lark, 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 Lark. Well, howdy, Lark. D-Man says, hi, Liz. Hi, Walter. What up, D-Man? Seriously, Liz, I saw your new squirrel video. I hope you enjoyed it. D-Man's the master of the squirrels and Mrs. D-Man, because it's a team, you know? So I bet D-Man's wife's like, put a little of this into the squirrel videos. Put a little of that into the squirrel videos. I love both. I love the AI squirrel videos. I love when D-Man goes out into his backyard. The tree, D-Man told me, I've never been to D-Man's house, but D-Man said you go out into the backyard, you have their nice garden where they grow all the peppers and all the vegetables and the fruits and stuff, and he said, beyond the garden is the tree where the squirrel is always in the tree. And he said, Fears, I go out there, and sometimes Fears the squirrel is there, sometimes Mama Bear squirrel is there, sometimes Papa Bear squirrel is there, sometimes D-Man the squirrel is there, and they have all these little adventures. So D-Man, keep up the AI videos, but also keep up the actual real squirrel videos, because I like those too. And you know what? We have not had a progress report on the vegetable garden. So get on that. I want to see an update on the garden, buddy. What have you and the missus been planting? I want to see the garden, buddy. I think everybody does. Not just me. I think everybody wants to see that. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here because the chat is flying by. So I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's chat. Let's see. Let's see. What up, D-Man? Let's see. All right, so this is not my words. This is Primetime Gaming saying this. He says, Zach is such a wimp for letting 3 other men sleep with his woman. I lost a lot of respect for him because of that. That's Primetime Gaming. Well, here's the thing, Primetime Gaming. One, it's not my business what he does. It's none of your guys' business. I will say it is a weird situation. If I was dating an actual woman, she'd be sleeping in my room, in my bed. If I went over to the girl's house, I'd be sleeping in her bed. Definitely, because something would be wrong if she's like, oh, I'll just take the couch. I'd be like, well, we're together. Why don't you just sleep in my bed? So, it is, and Zach even said it. So, Zach, I'm not trolling you. Zach even said it many times on his live. It's a fucked up situation. And I'd be like, well, dude, I'm your friend. Get your lady back. Don't have her on the couch. Get her in. I've told Zach a million times. So yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Strong Bear says, hey, Liz. Good evening, Dave. Well, howdy, Dave. The Death Star foil ball is getting bigger. Well, I haven't added to it in quite a while, but yeah, it's getting quite big. It's getting quite big. If it gets too big to keep in my house, I'll probably just give it to a fan. That's probably when I'll probably mail Seamus the foil ball if it gets way too big. But so far it's containable. But if it gets way too big, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna mail this biatch to Seamus and let him enjoy it. So yeah. So maybe one day. Let's see. Pixel says my handwriting isn't great either. I type mostly. Yeah, usually I just type. Like if I send an email to my boss, Pixel, or if I send an email to my mom or Randall, oh yeah. And I'm a fast typist too. But look at my handwriting. Chicken scratch. Absolutely. Oh, I used my middle finger. I didn't mean to flick you guys off. My bad. Let's see here. Can you tear a little long piece of the foil ball so I can use it as a bookmark, and if it doubles as a Fears Man prop? Maybe, Pixel. You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to see. So yeah. Yo, Vic, what's up? Good to see you, Vic. I didn't know. We're about halfway through the show. I did not know if you were gonna make it. He says, yeah, but Fears, big question. Have you seen Jurassic Pork? No, but I want to. Boy, do I. I think you hurt Punk Rock's feelings by timing him out, Fierce. Well, I was joking. So, Punk Rock, I apologize if I did hurt your feelings. I am sorry. I was joking, though. I was joking, because Punk Rock is the man. Yes, it was delicious, Vic. Let's see. Delos, come in. The robots kill. This is true, Vic. But picture. All right, so Vic, you like sci-fi like I do. Visions like sci-fi. So does Punk Rock. So does Pixel. Picture if Delos was an actual thing. That theme park would be way better than Six Flags, way better than Universal Studios, way better than Disney. That actually would be a cool park to go to. Now, granted, I wouldn't want a robot to kill me, but to actually shoot a cowboy robot, that'd be pretty badass. So hell yeah. Yo, Visions! I thought you were here the whole time. So Visions was here at the beginning, and then I guess you were out and about doing errands, Visions. He says, I just got home. Did I miss anything? Not much. I was hanging out with the fans. I talked to Dave for a little bit. I talked to Zach for a little bit. We reviewed Westworld, and we're still talking about Westworld Visions. And then everybody was one of my 2 cents on the whole Zach situation with Liz and her sleeping on the couch or in another room. And I said, I sure as hell would not have my lady sleep in another room or on the couch. That's just me. If it was my lady, something would be up if my lady said, oh, I'm going to sleep on the couch. And I wouldn't have baby daddies and all that bullshit. I'd be like, no, you're with me. So sleep with me. That's just my 2 cents. So yeah. And I've gave Zach advice, and I'm not trolling Zach. I'm not creating drama. I'm not spreading bullshit. I'm sure everybody feels the same way on this. One, it's none of my business. People are curious. He said it many times on his show. It's a fucked up situation. I would never put myself in these situations. Like I said, the 3 things I would do would be move out, and then either find a new place or put a down payment on the RV, or move back to my parents' house to figure out, because people are like, why don't you just live with your parents, Zach? So that would be the second thing, either put a down payment on another apartment or a condo or whatever, or a house or whatever, or move into the RV, or move back into my parents' house to figure out, oh, what's my next move? Because my mom would be like, oh yeah, come back, John, like, you can live here while you figure things out. And the third thing I would do, when I say string along, I mean decide which girl I want to be with. Do you want to be with Kate or do you want to be with Liz? And then I would make that decision. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Mama Bear says, hey Vic, how was your day? I hope it was a good day, buddy. So you didn't miss much, Visions. I thought you were here the whole time, Visions, because you were here at the beginning. But I understand. Life is busy. Where were you? Were you at the flea markets? Did you go to the Goodwill? Did you get anything good? Did you go out and get some eats? Were you hanging out with your girlfriend? Did you guys go on date night? Let us know. Well, really, it's none of my business, but I was curious. But yeah. Anyway. That's right, Vic. Josh Brolin's dad was in it. He's a good actor. Josh Brolin is a good actor. And his... What's that actor's name? James Brolin. James Brolin. Vic, he's a really good actor. Both of them. His dad and Josh. Josh, his very first role was in one of our favorite movies. Vic, Punk Rock, Pixels, Tokes, all the movie guys. His very first film was the legendary Goonies. Oh yeah. What a first movie to be in. Hell yeah. Yep, that's right, Dave. Beyond Westworld came out in 1980. So it goes... So the original storyline, Dave, is Westworld, Future World. Beyond Westworld came after Future World. And you said... Dave told me for whatever reason, I wish it would have did better, but it only had 5 episodes. So Dave, you said it's available on DVD. I doubt I would be able to get that on Blu-ray, but I won't. Those old ones, I don't care. I'm just lucky to get a copy of it. Like, I really wish my favorite Disney movie, my favorite Disney TV movie is The Luck of the Irish. There's no way. I hunted for like a year, and Randall actually found it for me on DVD. And I was like, and Randall's like, Fears, you're lucky to find it on DVD because, you know, some of those Disney TV shows and TV movies, they only aired it once or twice. I'm like, they aired The Luck of the Irish a couple of times, and then they actually put my second favorite Disney TV movie, the Smart House one, where the house is all futuristic and it's the not too distant future. They put that one on DVD, and that one was easy to find, but they didn't put The Luck of the Irish on DVD, and I went to some website, and they burned me a copy and put it on a disc, and I was like, nice. Same thing with that Thunder Run thing, Visions. You know, that I searched for that bitch for 3.5 years, and some guy in England said, oh, yeah, I taped it off my TV. I said, can you give me a copy? He goes, yeah. He goes, I can burn you a copy on a DVD and send it to you. I said, how much? He told me. I was like, do it. So he burned me a copy. So I'm probably the only one in North America to have a copy of Thunder Run, but it's such a good movie. They need to put that bitch on Blu-ray, because Thunder Run, if you guys ever get a chance, you can watch it for free on YouTube. It's so good. It's fucking great. Visions, you watched it. You loved it. Pixel, I think I told you to watch it. You loved it. It's a great movie. Great movie. It doesn't get as much credit as it should. It should, though. It's a great movie. Vic, have you ever seen that one? If you haven't, Vic, look up Thunder Run full movie on YouTube. Watch it. Let me know what you think, Vic. It's amazing. Amazing. Strong Bear says, Fears, you might be able to get it at Spooky Empire. Maybe. And I understand why you said that, Dave, because I never thought in a million years I would get the holiday special on Blu-ray, and then your friend that owns that booth at Spooky Empire, Dave has a friend that finds all these old movies that are good, some of them are garbage, puts them on Blu-ray. Never thought in a million, well, Dave, you know I wouldn't lie to you. I've never lied to a friend. Dave, not even a million, never in a billion years did I think I would get the holiday special on Blu-ray. I did. Thank God your friend has a booth there. Never thought in a billion years I'd get Freddy's Nightmares, that hilarious TV show, which I still need to watch on Blu-ray. And it's over there. So, yeah. So, good ones to add to the collection. But I don't know if if he ever had the Luck of the Irish or Thunder Run there, Dave. I would give you my GoPro and have you film me freak out. It would be a good freak out, though, to have on camera. I highly doubt, Dave, that he would have it. But if he ever has Thunder Run and he puts on Blu-ray, that would be epic. Epic. Epic, 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 epic. So, yeah. Well, we'll see. Because, Dave, you said your friend's going to be there in May. And he's going to be there in October around my birthday. I can't wait for my birthday because it's like Halloween weekend at Spooky Empire. So I'll have 2 birthday celebrations. I'll have my birthday, and me and Dave and Zach are going to go to Disney for my birthday and all that. Then we're going to roll on into Halloween weekend and Spooky Empire all 3 days. Hell yeah. Oh, it's going to be so good. Lots of footage. And I don't give a shit if I'm behind. It'll just be more epic footage for you guys to enjoy whenever I get around to it. Because it must be filmed. It will be filmed. I must go. Me and Dave are going. Zach's going one day. But me and Dave, we're going all 3 days. And I think, Dave, is James coming with us? He should. I think James would enjoy it. Well, thanks, Mr. Lantern, for that super chat donation. Let's see. Vic says, if I was in Westworld, I'd hang out with the robot Tangs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And some of those robot girls in that movie, they're pretty damn hot. They're pretty damn hot. Well, thanks, Mr. Lantern. Lantern says, Like it up, folks. Show some support. Thank you, Lantern. Be sure to subscribe to Mr. Lantern's account. Oh, yeah. I bet Liz didn't even sleep in Zach's bed. Yo, what's up, Punk Rock? Punk Rock, I was just joking. You know? I'd be afraid to sleep in Zach's living room, to be honest. The leaning tower of boxes would make... Didn't he say he cleaned it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Zach, I'm putting words in your mouth. Zach said he did clean it, but then he said his shithead roommate, made the front room, like, messy again. And I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, just get the fuck out of that apartment, Zach. So that's the one thing that me and Rob do agree on. Because Rob has said many times on Zach's... Wait. Not on Mr. Lantern's live. On Zach's live. He's like, just cut that lease and get the fuck out of there. I've heard Rob say it more than once. He said it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm saying it to you, Zach. Don't wait. When does his lease... I think Zach said his lease gets broken up around October. Because he's taken off around October for his RV trip. I told Zach I won't be able to go on the first RV trip, but... when he comes back, Sleepy Hollow is one of my favorite ghost stories and one of my favorite books. I've read it. I read it a bunch of times. I read it twice in college. I read it when I was a little kid. It's a great ghost story. I said, Zach, we got to walk across the Ichabod Crane Bridge where, the Headless Horseman, he can't pass the bridge. I said, think of the vlogging opportunities. And he's like, oh, we're doing it, Fears. And of course, I'm going with him when he goes to New York, because before I die, I'm getting a selfie in front of that Ghostbuster firehouse. I don't care what they say. You know, if Fears has to kick ass and take names, I'm knocking on their door and say, look, I'm one of the biggest Ghostbuster fans alive. If I give you $100, I'm sliding down that fire pole. I don't care what you say. It's fucking happening, and it's fucking happening right now. So, yeah. And they sell T-shirts there at the firehouse, and I'm going to get one. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. Vision says, sounds like everyone is taking advantage of Zach, but he also is being a sneaky snake when she's not around. Sounds like they're all goofballs. Well, I don't want to talk any shit about a friend, Visions, but I would say I would never put myself in that situation. I would never have 9 roommates. The most roommates I've ever had in college, I had 2 other roommates. And then eventually, one of my roommates became a scumbag because he let all of his friends sleep over all the time. And I was like, dude, there's too many people in this apartment. And I'm like, it's just supposed to be us in the apartment. I said, like, you invite all of your friends over here and they're always drunk and I'm trying to study. And it became a fucked up situation. And I put a stop to it. I said, you and your friends can have my room. I'm moving out. So I moved out and I asked one of my friends in one of my classes. I said, hey man, I said, do you need a roommate? He goes, yeah, Fears. He goes, I just got myself an apartment and I was going to live there single, but he goes, if you want to take the other room, I said, I would love to, man. I said, my other roommates, I said, they're all crazy. I said, my roommate has like 8, 9, 10 people always staying over. They're always drunk. I can't get any of my editing done. I can't get any of my studying done. He's like, yeah, Fears. He goes, you won't have to worry about that. He goes, I'm a real quiet guy. I said, well, I'm not quiet, but I said I'm outgoing. But I said I won't have like 20 fucking people over there. He's like, Fears, I've known you for a while. We have a bunch of classes together. You're a nice guy. He goes, I'd love to have you as a roommate. He goes, I know you won't cause any trouble, which I didn't. So Visions, I would never put myself in the situations that Zach has done. Like all the baby daddy stuff. I'd be like, all right, that relationship didn't work out. Time to move on. Now I know Zach likes those kids, and he does a very good job taking care of those kids. But in the end, if you think about it, they're not really his kids. Zach was mature, and Zach took on the responsibility of taking care of those kids. But again, he likes Kate, and he messages Kate every day, and he's obsessed with Kate. That's a nice way of putting it. He always says, "Oh, is Kate coming in? Is Kate coming in?" And then Kate never comes in. She's only came in once. And to be honest, the one time she did come in, she was mad at me, and she was bitching and moaning about me. Because I think that was around the time when I called her a bitch, and she got really pissed off. And I think that's when she came in and she was bitching and moaning. But she had every right to be, because I shouldn't have called Kate a bitch. So my bad, Kate. My bad. But she never comes in Zach's lives. And I feel bad for Zach because Zach wants her to be in there, and she never does. So I would never put myself in those situations. Yeah, I do agree. They're all goofballs. I'm a goofball, though. Dave's a goofball. Zach's a goofball. Zach makes me laugh. I make Zach laugh. So our trio of friendships, all my buddies are goofballs. But I would never put myself in those situations. And again, Zach, I'm not trolling you, Zach. It's none of my business. It's your life. You can do whatever the hell you want. Of course, Zach, excuse me, I'm going to give you advice, buddy. But I'm definitely not trolling you, Zach. I just myself would never put myself in those situations. I would be like, well, who do I like more? Do I like Liz, and she's been with me for 12 years and she's been loyal? Or do I want to say, hey, you know what, Liz, it's not really working out. I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to go with this girl, Kate. I would just make a decision. That's my 2 cents. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Let me catch up on the chat. How am I doing on my time? It's 8:30 here, so that's 7:30 Lanterns time. So I still got some time. So at 9:30 my time, that's 8:30 Lanterns time. So I can go to about 8:30-ish Lanterns time, 8:50-ish Lanterns time, and then Lantern's going to start at 9 his time, which would be 10 my time. So yeah. So we still got plenty of time. Let's see. Yo, Lantern. Lantern says, well, howdy, Chuck. Welcome back, Fierce. Well, thank you, Lantern. Lantern, you are a good friend. You're a buddy. Just a silver, a foil, a thin silver, not much, would tickle me so much to have as a bookmark for the book. Well, Pixel, listen, you've known Fierce for quite a long time. Does Fierce give out all the secrets? No. So, when you unbox it, Pixel, maybe you'll have some foil in there. We shall find out, my friend. So, yeah. Let's see. The Simpsons parodied Westworld with Itchy and Scratchy Land. Did they? I've seen some of The Simpsons. They have a lot of seasons. Don't they have, like, what is it, like 24 or 25 seasons of it? I've watched a lot of the seasons, Vic, but not all of them. I need to, because I love The Simpsons. I like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's hilarious. American Dad, it's all right. I like Family Guy with what is it? What's the hilarious Seth MacFarlane voices the baby, and he's like, oh, hello, how are you? And all that shit. Seth MacFarlane's hilarious. I need to sit down. He created the parody of Star Trek, the Orville or whatever the hell that one's called. I want to see that. I've seen bits of it, but anything like Star Trek, I like to dip my toe in and watch. I need to get that and watch that. So many things to watch. So many things to watch. There. Fears needs to catch up with everything. Let's see. Vision says, Fears, I went to several thrift stores. Oh, that's what's up. Nice. And postage companies and the bakery and a game store and the grocery store and the tobacco store. Damn, you were busy. I understand. Well, you didn't miss much, Visions. You didn't miss much, so not too shabby. I get it. When you're busy, you're busy. There it is. Let's see here. Exhumed Visions out here on the missions. Oh, he was definitely on some missions. Hell yeah. Just get bootleg Blu-rays at horror cons. Well, that's basically what I did, Vic. Because that Freddy's Nightmares, It looks like a proper Blu-ray, but it's not. It's not like an official Blu-ray. That guy said, "Oh yeah, I had all of the episodes, and I just burned them onto a disc, and then I printed off some, like a thumbnail for the Blu-ray." And I said, "Dude, it looks pretty legit." And he goes, "Well, it isn't." He goes, "I just made it for the con." I said, "Well, I'll take it." So yep. So yeah, but yeah, Vic. If you ever get a chance, or anyone, any of my friends online, Punk Rock, Visions, Blue Khaki, Pixel, all you guys, Tokes, all you guys would love Spooky Empire. Because all you guys love bitching about movies like me. All you guys like Halloween. All you guys like horror movies. You guys would love Spooky Empire because it's fucking horror movie galore. It's fucking... There's sexy goth chicks everywhere. There's sexy girls in cosplay with the fucking whatever that furry with the tails, and it's going fucking nuts. And there's horror movie stuff. They had oh god, how many movie cars? They had Christina the movie car there. They had Eddie. Not Eddie Munster. They had Herman Munster's hearse there. Then they had Grandpa's coffin car there. They had the Ecto one there. They had tons of movie cars. So you guys definitely got to come and do a con. Come hang out with Fears and Dave at Spooky Empire. Hell yeah. And Visions, even you and your brother, because you and your brother really don't like going to cons. You guys would like this con because there's so much horror movie stuff there. Dave, I don't even think me and Dave and Zach got to every single booth. There was like 500 to 1,000 booths there. Around there, somewhere in between 500 and 1,000 booths. Then there was so many. We went into the celebrity area. I don't know how many celebrities, but me and Zach walked up to a lot. I got all the Ghostbuster people signed an autograph. I got some in my vlog. Met Tom Savini. That was fucking great. He's the creator of Jason's Look. Got an interview with Greg Nicotero. I was like, oh, well, I can die a happy man now. This is fucking great. He fixed Jaws. Jaws, the original, was just lying in a junkyard, and he called Steven Spielberg up and said, hey, I'm going to buy it from the junkyard and repolish it and repaint it and make it look all pretty, and now it's in a museum. Bruce the Shark, as it should be, because Jaws is fucking a great movie. Classic, legendary. It shouldn't be sitting in a L.A., junkyard. It should be in a museum, and now it is. Now it is. Thanks to Greg Nicotero. I went up to sexy Danielle Harris. Oh man, she's cute. I shook her hand, and she literally asked me a question. I said, Danielle Harris, John Fears. She's like, oh, you've got a cool horror movie name. I said, yes, I do. And I said, just call me Fears. And she's like Madonna? And I said, oh yeah. And I said, I love Halloween 4, love Halloween 5. I said, I liked all your appearances on Roseanne. I said, I love Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And she's like, which one do you like more, Halloween 4 or Halloween 5? And I was like, I said, I like them both, but I said, if I had to pick, probably Halloween 4. And she said, yeah, mine too. So, yeah. So, you guys would love Spooky Empire. I will be wearing my Spooky Empire hat. I don't know about all 3 days, Dave, but on one of those days, I'm wearing my Spooky Empire hat. Hey, Lantern, thanks for all those tomatoes, y'all. That's right, y'all. Sleepy Hollow Cemetery is cool. The Headless Horseman Bridge is in there. That's what I'm saying, Vic. How great would it be if Fears went with Zach on that trip? I said, Zach, I'm going on that trip for sure. I don't care how much time I miss from work. I read that book so much as a kid. I just think that's like one of the best ghost stories. An American ghost stories of all time. I like the Johnny Depp movie, the Tim Burton version. That one's all right. I've even seen Jeff. Who was in it? The guy from The Fly. I've even seen the old Jeff Goldblum version of Sleepy Hollow, where he played Ichabod Crane. I watched that one ages ago. That one's good too. They made a TV show of I've never seen the TV show of Sleepy Hollow, but I want to. That's one of the first books I read as a kid. I read like the 3 or 4 books that I read a lot as a kid. One of my favorite childhood books was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That one, I read Sleepy Hollow. I read A Christmas Carol a lot, and then I read Wizard of Oz. So those are like some of my But is he really taking care of them? Well, again, I don't know, Vic. Again, it's none of my business. He says he is, so Zach's my friend. I'll take his word for it. The Orville is great. Well, you know what, Dave? The stuff I've seen is great, and in a couple of days or maybe next week, I've got to get all you guys on a panel, and we need to bitch about movies. We do. I haven't done a panel in forever. So I'm going to get LC. I got to get Vic on there, because Vic, you follow me on Discord. I'll get you in there. Visions, Bukaki, I got to get all the guys. Land, we got to get all the guys on a panel and bitch for 2 or 3 hours about movies. Not even have a topic, just whatever movies we want to talk about. I haven't done a panel in forever. Because usually Zach's doing a panel, and I'm like, I can't do a panel while Zach's doing a panel. You know, because everyone's already on Zach's panel. So, at some point, I'm going to try and get everybody on a panel. Let's see. Oh, shit, I wasn't even close, Vic. I said 25 seasons of The Simpsons. Fears, you were way off. Vic said, Fears, there's 37 seasons now. Yeah, I was way off. The writer of TNG co-created The Orville. Oh, that's what's up. Nice. I've seen, they don't have full seasons of The Orville, Dave, on YouTube. I've seen clips of it here and there, and the clips I've seen, pretty good. So I'm starting to become a fan, but I need to catch up with all my Star Wars watching. I still need to order Season 3. I may order that tonight or tomorrow. I still need to watch Season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Yakov's telling me to watch all of Picard. He goes, Fears, it was okay. He goes, you'd like it because you like a lot of TNG. And I'm like, likes an understatement. I love Next Generation. I haven't even watched a single frame of Discovery. Let's see, what else? What else do I need to watch? Oh, and then whenever Starfleet Academy, Bukaki told me, I guess it wasn't good. They already canceled it after 2 seasons. I don't care if it sucks. I still need to watch it. But after 2 seasons, you would think, because Picard had 3, the original series had 3, Voyager had 7 seasons, Deep Space Nine had 7 seasons, Star Trek Enterprise had 4, Next Gen had 7, Discovery had 4. So all of those did pretty good. For a season, for a show to end after 2 seasons, I bet it's going to be crap. I bet it's going to be garbage. So we'll see. Let's see. Beyond Westworld is available on Amazon. Is it, Dave? Nice. Let's see how much it is. Hang on. Let's have a little look-see. And then I'm going to watch the trailer for Beyond Westworld, because I've only seen 2 episodes of it, Dave. All right, so Beyond. I guess it's a mini-series, right, Dave? If it only had 5 episodes. It's not even a season. It's a mini-series. So Beyond Westworld complete series. Oh, that's not bad. $20. Well, with tax, it would probably be 25. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. Does it have any? Oh man, that same guy. I forgot his name, Dave. The same guy that plays in Automan, Walter Nebica's like cop buddy. He's in that too. Damn, that guy did a lot of 80s shows. What the hell? Wow. Well, that's cool. Nice. I'm telling you, Dave, being your friend is so cool because you like a lot of the new stuff that I'm into, Dave, but you like a lot of the old stuff that I like, and you tell about You tell me about all these lost gems. Like when Dave told me about Forbidden Planet, he goes, Fears. Trust me, you'll love it. He goes, it's right up your alley. It's way in the future, sci-fi, a little bit of dystopian. And he goes, and a young Leslie Nielsen. I was like, oh, I've never seen him with brown hair. I've always seen him like the white and pepper, the salt and pepper type of thing. Because he had all those Naked Gun and Creep Show. Even Creep Show. In the 80s, he had the white hair rocking. And that was a shock, Dave, to see him in brown hair. But, man, he killed it. He killed it in Forbidden Planet. I love Forbidden Planet. It's fucking great. If you guys have, all my movie fans, all my movie friends out there, if you guys haven't seen Vic, Punk Rock, Visions, Bukaki, Tokes, Pixel, if you guys haven't seen Forbidden Planet, you're missing out. Forbidden Planet is fucking great. Oh, it's so good. It's old. It's 1956, I believe. But it's a good one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Oh, man. And you know what? I love being a movie nerd. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. On my tombstone, it'll be, Here Lies Fears, the ultimate movie nerd. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I used to go to Monster Mania in Chiller. Nice. I've never even heard of those, Vic. Vic, where were those? Where were those cons at? Because I've never heard of them. But yeah, there you are. All right. Let's see. Next topic. Let's see here. Or do you guys want to do another fan topic? Or should I get to another one of my topics? Let me know. If not, I'm going to be moving on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. It's all right. It's not... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 are way better. But the third... It's got a few good scenes. I'm not going to shit on number 3. Some of it's crap. I'm just going to say some of it's crap. But it's got... Some scenes are good. Like when Michelangelo rescues the little boy in the burning down building. That's one of my favorite scenes. Because Mikey's my favorite character. And he comes out of the burning building. He's like, oh, dude, eat your heart out, Kurt Russell. I'm an action hero. That was pretty funny. Way to go, Mikey. Way to go. I like Mikey and Raph. Mikey and Raph, because it's two different personalities, and that's type of Fears' personalities. When I'm happy-go-lucky Fears, I'm more like Mikey, like right now. When Fears gets pissed off, and the wrath of Fears comes down upon anyone and everyone, I'm more like Raph. So there it is. Oh, yeah. Vision says R.I.P. Did someone die? No! Anyway. All right, I'm going to move on. So let's unbox all the goodies inside here, shall we? So, nice display. Nice cover art. You got the broken canister. Oh, yeah. Now, that is a movie prop I need to get. I have a little one, but I want to get, because I want to get an actual, full-size one about that long with the green ooze in it. I found 3D replicas, but I want to get a glass one. They do make glass ones on eBay and on Etsy. I just haven't found a proper good one yet. But the hunt continues, and I will find one. So, yeah. All right. So, you get all 3 movies. Oh, yeah. And you get a lot of bonus content. So, today I watched all the bonus content from the original. After the live, I'm going to watch... I watched the third one today, because I did... The first and the second one, they're on the movie apps. But this one's not on the movie app yet. It will be by tonight. Tonight I'm going to watch all the bonus features of this and all the bonus features of number 2. You get a little book. Roy's Pizza is from part 2. So this is kind of like a prop. A lot of pictures, a lot of behind the scenes. Oh, look at some of the props. They're not in the best conditions, but there you are. A bunch of... Oh, there's the creators. There's the creators of Teenage Mutant... The guys that created the comic book. I can't wait to read this. I'm going to read this. do a book review for you guys at some point. Lots of pictures, lots of content. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good photo of all the guys. Hell yeah. Who doesn't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I mean, come on. Every guy has grown up with it. Maybe girls don't like it, but all the guys in the community, you guys have got your favorite turtle. Put your favorite turtle in the chat. Let me know. I can't pick between Mikey and Raph. They're my two faves. I like Mikey a little bit more than Raph, but I like Raph. So yeah. There he is. There's Mikey. And that's cool. They have him on the last page. Hell yeah. Mikey for life. Then you get this poster. And you get actually two posters. You get the poster from number 1. Nice poster here. You get the poster from number 1. And then you get the thing from part 3. So it's kind of a movie prop. It's kind of a movie prop. Hell yeah. Because this exact sketching is in part 3. Oh, hell yeah. So that's kind of a prop. I've seen this a million times, so if I ever got it framed, I would frame it on this side because I'd want this prop on the wall. Hell yeah. And then you get a bunch of goodies inside each case. So in this one, you get... Ooh! You get some trading cards. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, those are going in the book. And then you get a bunch of stickers. There's Raph. Then you get a bunch of stickers. Nice. All these stickers, you guys know where they're going. All these stickers are going on the movie prop shelf. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Do you get any let's see, do you get any cards? Nope, you don't get any cards in this one. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why, but on this one, they have a Wild Stallions. Wild Stallions. Hell yeah. I don't know why that's in there, but they have it in there. Do they have Mike? Oh, they have, here we go. Mikey. With orange mask and nunchuck weapons, Mikey is the happy-go-lucky, rock and roll, pizza-eating, wisecracking turtle. As he should be. As he should be, my friends. As he should be. So you get that in that one. Let's see what you get in part 2. Is there any goodies in part 2? I've only looked in part 1, so I knew that was in there. Part 2. Oh! Oh, nice. You get here's another movie prop. Hell yeah. You get a Roy's business card for fast delivery. Oh, wow. Buy 7 pizzas, get the 8th for free. That's awesome. That's a nice prop. Well, that's going on the prop shelf. Oh yeah. You get some more trading cards. You get Splinter and Shredder. Oh, here's another poster. Damn, man, this is chock full of goodies. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. You get... This is the original. This is the original poster that Fears grew up with. But if you flip it, you get that one. You get the new and improved one. You guys know I'm an old classic type of guy. This version is way better than that version. This one's way better. Way better. Well, this was worth it, all the extra stuff. And, you know, a movie prop is a movie prop is a movie prop. So let's put that up with all the other props, shall we? Bada bing. Oh, ah! Bada bing, bada boom. There we are. Hell yeah. Let's see what's in part 3, and then we're going to be reviewing part 3, shall we? It's been a hell of a show. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Ooh. So we get April O'Neil. And we get Casey Jones. I would like to get his mask in on the prop shelf. I'm eventually going to have to buy another prop shelf because the movie prop shelf is it's filling up quite quickly, my friends. Oh, we have another poster. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh. Here's the original. Here's the original poster that I grew up with. Here's the new and improved poster. Again, I gotta go classic. This one, it's all right. This side, way better. So yeah. Well, that's cool. Actually, you got more goodies in this one than Westworld, but Westworld had a lot of cool shit too. So, Arrow Video, man, they're chopping out the goodies. Oh man, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty badass. Kevin Nash played Super Shredder. That steamy summer of '92. Did he? Nice. And then you know who voiced Splinter? I don't know his name. This that black actor. He did a lot on Sesame Street. He voiced Oscar the Grouch and he voiced Elmo. So whoever that black actor was, he also voiced Splinter. So yeah. All right. Time for a review. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Not my favorite. It's not horrible. It's just not as good as Part 1. Obviously, Part 1 and Part 2 are the best. They put more money. They put more effort into it. They used Jim Henson Productions to make all the suits for Part 1 and Part 2. In Part 3, they went to a different company to make the turtle suits. That's why they look incredibly different. In Part 1 and Part 2, they look the same because it was made by the same production. Part 3, they decided to make it more kiddie. Now, I'm not going to shit on it. Some of it's crap. Some of it's good. There are certain scenes, like when Mikey is a hero, and he's like, I'm getting too old for this hero stuff. And he goes in the burning building and saves the young Japanese boy. That's one of my favorite scenes. And he literally, like, exits, and he's like, oh, man, Kurt Russell, eat your heart out, dude. That's a pretty funny scene. So there are funny moments in it, and good scenes, but not all of it is good. So some of it. I'd say 60% of it is crap, 40% of it is good. So yeah. So here we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ninja Turtles 3. It did have some good movie locations, so good movie locations. It had some good movie props. The time scepter, the actual thing they hold to travel through time. That would be a prop I would like to get my hands on. So good movie props. Good movie props. A lot of good scenes with Raph and Mikey in this one. So good Raph scenes. Good Mikey scenes. Lots of action. Some laughs. Because a lot of it's crap. But like I said, 40% of it is actually pretty good. So some laughs. So some laughs. And I'm trying to review it objectively. Because not all of it is good. I'm just throwing it out there. A lot of it is crap. Some of it is good, though. I'll give credit where credit is due when some of it's good. If it's all crap, you guys know I'm blunt and I'm honest, but I'm fair. So 60% of it I would say is crap. Not as good as Part 1 and Part 2 are fucking slamming. Oh, yeah. 40% of it's pretty good. So some laughs. 40% is good. 60% of it is crap. My two favorite scenes, probably when Mikey saves the kid from the burning bin. That's my favorite scene. He's like, he tells all the villagers, he's like, wait right here, I'll be right back, dude. And he dips this rag or towel in water, and he's like, man, I'm getting too old for this hero stuff. He throws the water-soaked rag over his face. He's like, okay, here I go. He goes in, and then Raph goes, I don't believe it. He went inside. And then they're all like, Mikey, come on, we got to do something. And then he crashes through the side of the burning building. He's like, oh, man, dude, Kurt Russell, eat your heart out. Saves the boy. That's probably my favorite scene. So Mikey saves the day. That's probably my favorite scene of the whole movie. Mikey saves the day. And then April's like, you scared me half to death. Scared you half to death? I scared myself half to death. And then, what's my second favorite scene? Probably the real emotional scene. Mikey really likes this, and she's pretty hot. This really hot Japanese babe, and then it's at the end of the film, and he's like, he gets kind of emotional, kind of serious. He goes, but I want to stay here with you. I like you. And then she goes, I'll always be with you, in your heart. And it gets real sentimental. And Mikey's like, oh, all right. So Mikey talking to his babe. That's probably scene number 2. Mikey talking to his babe. It does have a good villain in it. It's a British villain. He's got super thick British accent. So yeah. So good villain. And then he's got a stupid sidekick named Niles. He's like, Niles, get over here. Good villain. Niles is pretty stupid, but he's pretty funny. So Niles is dumb, and he's pretty damn dumb. Dumb, but funny. The best quote is from Casey Jones. Casey, before the turtles travel through time and go to ancient Japan, Casey comes down into their sewer lair, and he's like, yo, Leo, what's going on? And then he's like, Donnie, what's up? And he goes, yo, Raph, how'd your brain implant go? Good, right? And then Raph's like, what? And he's like, just joking. That's the best one. That's the best quote. So, best quote. Hey, Raph, how'd your brain implant go? That was my best version. That was my, that's high quality Fears acting. Yo, Raph, how'd your brain implant go? Good, right? What? Yeah? Just joking. I've met some of the turtle guys. The guy that voiced Leo in all 3 movies, he was at Super RetroCon, Jeff's Con, and I forgot his name. It's the same guy that plays the Chinese nerd from Revenge of the Nerds, the guy that plays Takashi. I got a picture with him. His name is Brian something. And I remember I walked up, I said, Brian, your Takashi is fucking hilarious. And he goes, but which one do you like more? And he goes, do you like Leonardo more, or do you like Takashi? I said, I gotta be honest. I said, Leonardo, yeah, he's cool, he's all right. And he's like, you're not a Leonardo fan? I said, no. I said, it's not that I don't like him. I said, I tried to say it nicely without, insulting his character. I said, I think your performance of Leo is awesome. And I said, I'm a big fan of both. But I said, I just like Mikey and Raph's personality. I said, because when I was a little kid, I said I would get angry a lot, and I got frustrated a lot because people were picking on me, and I didn't have too many friends because my family moved a couple of times, and I said at some point, I know you're gonna find this hard to believe. Whenever I was a kid, sometimes I got shy, but only a few times. Usually, Fears was outgoing, but because I was so outgoing, some people didn't like that, so it was hard for me to make friends. And then I told Brian, I said I got bullied a lot. And he goes, why? I said, well, I said I was goofy, and then I said I had glasses, and I said I didn't get contacts until 5th grade. I said, you know how it is. I said, kids can be mean. You know, some of those bullies back in the day, they were mean as hell. And we've all went through it. So, yeah. So I told him, I said, I just have Mikey and Raph's personality growing up. I said, and I said the classic line. I said, Brian, I said, usually I was happy-go-lucky Fears, and that's all Mikey, you know. Yeah, dude, let's get some pizza. Hey, Donatello, surf's up, dude. You know, and then whenever I would get mad, I'd be like Raph. So I said, it's not that I don't like Leo. I said, he's just not my favorite. And he goes, well, that's all right, John. We all have our favorites. But I said, if I had to pick, I said, between Leonardo and Tekashi, I said, Tekashi all the way. Oh, hair pie. And he goes, one of my favorite quotes, John, from that movie. I said, well, as it should be. I said, that scene's fucking hilarious, Brian. Oh, and like I said, you're sipping your Japanese tea. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I came up with the tea and the headband. I said, well, thank God you did, Brian. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, me like hair pie. You know, and he's all drinking his tea and shit. Brian, genius. So I've met him, and then I've met the guy that voiced Raph in part 3. And his name was Matt something, and I met him at my old buddy Dave's Contamination Convention. I got an interview with him, and that's on my main channel, so you guys can check that out. I got him to voice Raph. I said, how would Raph respond in these situations? And he did the voice, which was fucking great, and it's in the interview. I got an autograph with him, and I got a photo with him. So hell yeah. So I've met Raph. Oh no, and then I met Mikey because I got an autograph. I got this autograph. So I've met the guy that voiced Mikey. So here. Yeah, I almost forgot. So I've met 3 of the Turtles. 3. So Brian did the voice of Leonardo. I don't remember the Matt guy's name. It's Matt something. He only voiced Raph in the 3rd one. And then I've met the guy that voiced Mikey. He did all 3 of the movies. And there it is. Voiced by Robbie Rist. All 3. And he says, 2 Fears, pizza. Dude's got 30 seconds. Hell yeah. Give it a big thumbs up. So it was an honor to meet Robbie Rist. I don't know. I didn't interview him. But I got some video content, and he's in the vlog. And he had some cool, like, black Ray-Ban glasses on, and his hair was all wacky. He's a nice guy. Jeff had him at a con. Super nice guy. And he was also in Iron Eagle, that 80s movie, and he did that one when he was a kid. He was like, I think 14 or 15, he told me when he did Iron Eagle. And I said, me and my dad watched Iron Eagle all the time. And he goes, your dad liked it? I said, I love Iron Eagle. I need to get that one on Blu-ray. That one's in the other room. I have that one on DVD. I said, my dad was in the Army. I said, my dad loved Iron Eagle. Oh, look. A Lantern cameo. Hell yeah. I told you. Lantern, it took me a while to get it up, but that Lantern poster will never come off the wall, y'all. It'll be there forever. And then Lantern, when I buy a house, I'll take it off that wall. And the first thing I do, I'm going to hang it up when I have a house one day, buddy. So it will always be. Or, you know what, Lantern? I'll do you one better. When I get a bigger place, I'll make a new Fears Nerd Cave, and I'll either put it in the Fears Nerd Cave or I'll put it in the Fears office. One of those 2, Lantern. One of those 2, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put down, I've met some of the turtles. So I have met some of the turtles. And all the guys that voiced it, and I've met not all of the stunt guys, but I met some of the stunt guys, because the whole performance of the turtles, you got the voice actor, then you got the actor in the suit, then you've got the stunt guy in the suit, because each turtle had a stunt guy. So there's 3 actors that bring the performance to life. You have the stunt guy doing all the karate, then you've got the actual actor in the suit acting when they're not doing all the karate, then you've got the voice actor voicing the character, bringing the character to life. So there's a lot to it. I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, I'm going to give it 1 and 2 are way better. I'm going to give it, objectively, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Like I said, some of it's good, some of it's crap. So 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. There we are. Let's see here. Would have been killer if they had Bebop and Rocksteady. That would have. In the second one, they had Toka and Razor. I don't know why in those live-action films they didn't have Bebop and Rocksteady. They had Shredder, and then they had that bald-headed guy as Shredder's, like, henchman or whatever. But Bebop and Rocksteady are, like, 2 of the most iconic villains that were, like, Shredder's, like, fucking sidekick guys. Why, oh why they didn't put those in the live-action films baffles me. Baffles me. So, yeah. Vic says, I'm sorry, Mama Bear says, I will see you later, John. All right, Tina, well, thanks a lot for stopping by. Have a very nice night. Vic says, Hair Pie, I met him too. He was on Star Trek. Yes, he was on Star Trek. I don't remember which Star Trek was he on. Which Star Trek was he on, Vic? I don't remember which one. Oh, look! Fear's never-ending mouth. That's right. Because unlike a troll, I put on a hell of a show. And this little Fear's troll, this Fear's little troll account, you'll never make any content. You just come in here to ruin the fun. But you know what? You're gone. Oh, no, it doesn't matter if you retract it. I'm blocking you anyway. You're gone. There it is. Blocked. Another one of Matman's minions, or Matman himself. There you are. Let me block him on the main channel. Give me a second. You know what, Matman? You can send 1 million of your minions over here. You're not gonna spoil our fun. Oh, good. I've already blocked him on the main account. Okay, just want to make sure. Do you think you're going to get Fears mad just by that stupid comment? No. I find it funny how many troll accounts they make up. They'll never learn, Visions. They'll never learn. You're only a block button away, my friend. And I did a Fears classic. You're gone. I think Pixels heard me say you're gone the most. Oh, yeah. And I find it so... They'll never learn, Visions. They'll never learn, yeah. And Matman's got some nerve. You're making fun of me. You're trolling me. Matman, you're a pedophile. So, so you're the last person that should be trolling anyone, Matman. My God. Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway. Let's not let them spoil our fun, because they're not going to. That's right, y'all. Let's see here. Vision says... Oh, Vic, which Star Trek was he on? Let me know. Vision says, I would like to dissect all the turtles and then sew them back together into one Super Frankenstein turtle. That would be my favorite one. Hell yeah, Visions. Hell yeah. But Visions, if you only had to pick one, everybody in the chat, Vic, what would be your favorite turtle if you had to only pick one? Museum, what's your favorite one? Visions, if you only had to pick one of your... If you had to If you had to pick one turtle, which one would it be? Vision says, hey, Fears, you should come to New Zealand and poop at my beach house. Well, if I pooped, it wouldn't just be a poop museum. It would be a massive Crohn's dump. I would be honored. If you buy me a plane ticket museum, I will film myself going to your beach house and taking a monstrous shit. Crohn's dump. I would. So, let's make it happen. I absolutely would. Richie went live 2 hours ago, and he did a Hangout stream. Visions, how many people were actually there? I'm just curious. Hilarious. Oh, is that what his name is? By Mushmouth Jacob. I don't even know who Jacob is. Is that another one of Matman's minions? I guess. I don't even know who Savage Batman. I don't know who the hell that is. No clue. They got some weird names. How dare they make fun of Batman? Savage Batman? It's just fucking Batman. It's just fucking The Dark Knight. I mean, come on. I don't know. That's hilarious. Savage Batman. It's just Batman. Or the Dark Wing or the Dark Knight. Get with it. Get with it. Anyway. Mr. Lantern says, get blocked and banned for life, Matt Allgood. Oh, I did. I took care of him, Lantern. Don't worry about it. Vision says, oh, I don't know. I was doing stuff. Oh, I was just curious what your favorite, he's Matt's boyfriend. Yeah, that sounds about right. That'll work. That'll definitely work. Oh, man. Well, it's funny. They make fun of me, right? They're trolling me. But Matman's the pedophile. Cyrax is the pedophile. Pickrob's the pedophile. That's why I said, Matt, you're the last person that should be making fun of anyone. Oh, that's funny stuff. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, man. Anyway, let's see. Well, now I gotta find out which Star Trek that guy was in. Let's see. Let me figure it out, Vic. Hang on. What's the actor's name that voiced Leo from Turtles? Let's see, Brian. Oh, there it is. Brian Toshi? I guess is how you say his name. Let's see. And what Star Trek was he in? What Star Trek show was Brian Toshi in? Let's see. Brian Toshi appeared in 2 different Star Trek series. He played Ray Teo in Star Trek the original series. Oh, that's cool. And he also played in Star Trek the Next Generation and Night Terrors. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember him in Night Terrors because Riker's in that one. Yeah, I remember that one. But I don't remember him in the original series. That's cool. That's really cool. Nice. Vic, that's why I had to look it up because I'm like, I kind of remember him in Next Gen, and now that they say that series, that episode, Night Terrors is a really good episode, and I believe that's in Night Terrors is in season 6 or season 7, and but I don't remember him in the original series, so that's interesting. I may have to watch the original series again. Right on. Well, that's cool. Cool. Let's see. Vision says Matt is rocking back and forth in his bed without a shirt right now. That's going to make me sick, Vision. I don't even want to know, you know. Let's see. Go to jail and prison, Matt Allgood. Yeah, that'll work. Have you ever seen... Nope, I haven't seen that one. Nope. All right. Let's move on, shall we? I think to end this, because it's 8:18 right now, so Fears has to finish up here soon. So we got through. Let's see. We got through the 2 movie reviews, and then we got through hanging out with the fans, and we did. Let's see how many. We did 2. Technically 2 fan topics. I drew the thing for Pixel, then we did the meanest trolls. So all in all, pretty good show. I'm going to end with doing an 80s TV show quiz. So yeah. Yo, Dankness, what's up? He says, what's up, Fears? What up? He says, Fears, I got here a little late. I understand, man. No worries. Like, I tell my fans, whenever you can come and hang out, watch as much as you can. I totally understand. People's lives get busy. I totally get it. So, yeah. All right. So, 80s TV show quiz. I'm going to put my Pixel, I'm going to put my my score right here after I do the quiz. So, let's find one. But what a good show, man. It's been a fun show. Reminiscing about the past, new things I'm going to watch. These are some of my favorite shows, guys. So we did a couple of my topics, a couple of your topics, and then we bitched about movies, which is always fun. And I got to hang out with the fans. It's been a pretty fun night. And then we got Mr. Lantern coming up here very soon. So yeah, I'll try to come on the show for a little bit and say hi, but I need to finish my laundry. I need to eat. And while I'm editing, I'm going to listen to the Lantern show. Because you already know Lantern's going to listen to music for about 2 hours. And then eventually the panel time, y'all, will show up. So, yeah, buddy. Yeah, dude. Thank you for the 6 likes. I appreciate it. Let me refresh the page to make sure it actually is. Because Dave always tells me, hey, Fears, you got more than 6 likes. It's more like 10 likes. So let me just make sure. Let me refresh the page. The panel time, y'all, will show up. It is 6 likes. Okay, so let me find a quiz, and I'll take a photo of it so you guys know I'm not lying. I'll show you guys my my score once I'm done. All right, so let's see here. 80s TV show quiz. Now, this was Meta's idea. Okay. Let's see here. The 1980s sitcom quiz. Well, I don't want to just do sitcoms. I want to do TV, like 80s TV. So let's see here. Oh, BuzzFeed's got one. I've never done this one. 80s TV trivia quiz. BuzzFeed's quiz. All right, let's do that one. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I've never seen this one. I have no idea. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, question number 1. What color was the General Lee car in the Dukes of Hazzard? Oh, that would be orange. Okay, so that one was correct. So it shows you if you get it correct or not. So we're starting off with an easy question. All right. Let's see. Question number 2. What phrase did Arnold always say on Different Strokes? Oh, shit. I don't know, because I've only seen 1 or 2 episodes of Different Strokes. I haven't seen all that. Let's see. So I'm going to have to take a guess. You're killing me, Smalls. Sit on it, Mr. Cunningham. What you talking about, Willis? How rude. I'm going to guess. Sit on it, Mr. Cunningham. Oh, no. Mr. Cunningham was off of Happy Days. That was their last name. I think I'm going to go with what you talking about, Willis. All right, that was right. That was a total guess. Total guess. Because I've barely watched Different Strokes. Let's see. What professional sport did Sam Malone's play before owning the bar on Cheers? Oh, it was either hockey or baseball. I'm going to guess baseball. Yep, I got that one right. So it was kind of a half guess, half right, because I was like, I know they gave you the answers: golf, baseball, hockey, or basketball, and I was like, It's not golf and it's not basketball. I'm like, it's either baseball or hockey. Because in the bar, in the Cheers bar, they've got a bunch of baseball memorabilia. So my first inclination, I'm like, it's got to be baseball or hockey. So I'm glad I got it right. All right, we're doing pretty good so far. Let's see. Question 4. Hannibal from the A-Team loved it when a plan... Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. That one's easy. So far, it's been easy. I love it when a plan comes together. So do I. So do I. All right, number 5. What was not a major catchphrase? What was not a major catchphrase from Full House? Let's see. Get out of here. Have mercy. How rude. You got it, dude. I think it's you got it, dude, because have mercy. Uncle Joey said that, and then how rude. The Olsen twins said that, so I think you got it, dude, is the one. Oh no, I got it wrong. The actual answer is get out of here. All right, so one wrong so far. One wrong. Okay. All right, number 6. What were the twins' names in Double Trouble? I don't think I've ever seen Double Trouble. Oh. I'm going to take a guess. Oh, it was Kate and Allison. I have no idea because so I got that one wrong. I've never seen Double Trouble. Never, not once. So, all right. In what city did the Golden Girls take place? Oh, I've seen the Golden Girls. I think it's Los Angeles. I think it's Los Angeles. Nope, it's Miami. Damn it. Damn, I should have got that one. Fuck. Me and my grandma used to watch the Golden Girls. Ugh. Okay. What was the name of the robot housekeeper on the Jetsons? Oh, it was either Rosie or Roxy. I think it's Rosie. I think Rosie. Yep, I got it. Nice. I'd love to see a live-action version of the Jetsons because they did a great job with John Goodman in the Flintstones. Let's see. What was Mike Server's best friend's nickname on Growing Pains? I've seen Growing Pains, but it's been quite a long time. I know it's not Screech because Screech is Zach Morris's sidekick best friend. His real name was Samuel Powers, but his nickname was Screech. So it's Vinny, Loudmouth, or Boner. I want to say it's Vinny. Nope, it was Boner. It actually was Boner. I have not seen Growing Pains in quite a long time. Damn, I'm not doing... I started off hot, and now I'm getting a lot wrong. Damn. Wow. Okay, what was the first name of Sonny Crockett's partner on Miami Vice? I've only seen Miami Vice a little bit. James Marcus Lanch, Ricardo. I want to say it's Ricardo. It is. Okay, good. Oh, this one's easy. What did MacGyver avoid using to solve problems? Guns. Guns. He hated guns. He wanted to solve all the problems with either his pocket knife or his knowledge, because MacGyver had not 1, not 2, but he had 3 degrees. So guns, for sure. There you are. That was an easy one, because you guys know how much I love MacGyver. Case in point, I got my MacGyver knife, y'all. That's right, y'all. All right. Next one. Let's see. What celebrity was not in the first season of Baywatch? Okay, Pamela Anderson was in it. David Hasselhoff was in it. It's either Erica... I think it's the Sean guy. Sean Weatherly. I think that's what... Nope. Oh, wow. I didn't know this. Pamela Anderson was not in the first season. I thought she was in all of the seasons. Damn. It's a trick question. So I got it wrong. Son of a bitch. So she was in every single season and every single episode except for the first season. I had no idea that was the case. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it says Pamela Anderson first episode was the premiere of season 2. Wow. That's nuts. I didn't know that. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what was the last name of the family that took Alf on the TV show Alf? Oh, I think it was the Andersons. Let's see, Henderson, Peterson, Anderson, Tanner. I think it was the Andersons. I think. No, it was Tanner. Damn it. And I've got Alf over there. Damn, I used to love watching Alf. Come on, Fears. Well, that's why I'm the movie master. I'm not the TV master. Damn it. I should have had that one. Let's see. In Married with Children, what is Peg Bundy's favorite show? Okay, it's either between the Oprah Winfrey Show or Good Morning America. Because I can picture her and Al. Al was bitching at Peg. Because he comes home from his shoe selling job and he's always bitching and moaning at Peg. I want to say it's the Oprah Winfrey Show. Yep, I got it right. Okay. Okay, what was the name of the talking car Knight Rider? Well, that's easy. KIT stands for Night Industry 2000. Yep, I got that one right. So some of them I got right away. Some of them I've gotten wrong, though. Oh, man. Let's see. What type of vehicle did the main characters drive on the Fall Guy? Okay, Dave's told me about the Fall Guy, but, and I know William Shatner's in it, but I've never seen the Fall Guy. Dave's told me about it, so I'm going to have to take a guess. Corvette, van, pickup truck, or motorcycle? I want to say it's a pickup truck. Dave, I got it right. That was a total guess. I had no idea, because you've told me about it, Dave, but I've never seen the Fall Guy yet. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, in Mork and Mindy, who does Mindy get mistaken for in the episode Mork's Health Hints? Oh, God, I can't remember this shit. Miss Davis, Mrs. Norman, Mrs. Clarkson, Mrs. McDonald. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say Mrs. Clarkson. Nope, it was Mrs. McDonald. Well, it said I got 10 right out of 17. It says you scored better than 46% of all the quiz takers. Perhaps you weren't old enough in the 80s to truly respect the classics, if you were even alive at all. Oh, I was alive. Just that classic Fears memory. But still, you know a respectable amount. Now, answer the bonus question to take it up a notch. How many Full House characters can you name? Can you get 4? Answer in the comments below. Okay. Well, I'll just do it in my head. Jesse, Michelle. Oh, shit. Jesse, Michelle, Phil was the boyfriend. Phil, Joey. So, that's 4. Whew. I was like, damn. Yeah, so Joey, Ashley, Jesse, and then Phil's the boyfriend. Yeah. Whew, that was close. All right, let me take a photo of my results. So the trolls will be like, no, you lied, Fears, because you know Larry will do it. There it is. 80s TV dabbler, 10 out of 17. All right, here we go. So, well, it's not too bad. Not too bad, my friends. Not too bad. Okay. So, let me show you guys my score. There it is. Oh, hang on. 10 out of 17 80s TV dabbler. Not too bad. Not too shabby, my friends. Not too bad. All right, well, I think I'm going to end it right there because I'm going to put all this away, and I'm going to get some dinner, and I'm going to continue to edit. I've got the first part of my vlog done. So I've got the intro done. I've got the first section of the vlog done, and I'm going to try to get up the rest either tomorrow or sometime in the weekend. But it's coming soon, my friends. It is coming soon. But that was fun. That was a good stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll save the rest of the topics for tomorrow. And I hope you guys had fun. I always try to bring the best type of content, my friends. You guys are great. You guys are one of a kind. I have the best fans in the world. Hell yeah. Get ready for Mr. Lantern coming in hot. With a lantern panel and a lantern live. No more coffee. That means Fears has got to skedaddle, my friends. But I hope you guys had a good time. I know I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we're going to skedaddle on out of here. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate all the hangout time with you guys. He says, what's up, Fears? Got here late. No worries. The stream is lit. The stream is rocking and partying, dudes. Well, thanks, Mr. Lantern. Thank you for all your nice words, Mr. Lantern. You are a good friend. You're always showing Fears support. Lantern, I'll be in the chat, and I'll be showing you some support. And I'll try to come in, Lantern. I'll wait till Larry leaves, and then I'll come in. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, just like Dave just said. He says like and subscribe, folks. Hell yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend StrongBear19. We got to get him to 1,000 subs, and we got to get him there now, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Punk Rock, y'all. That's right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Follow the Carry Brick Road. Follow the Carry Brick Road. Follow the Carry Brick Road. Carrie, get off your ass. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. Carrie, get off your ass and give Punk Rock his money back. I'm just saying. Because you know Punk Rock, he's going to go ballistic until he gets what he wants. So, Carrie, get on it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my buddy and your guys' buddy, Mr. Lantern. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Subscribe to Mr. Lampy. That's Lantern's channel number, Deuceage. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mama Bear 06. We got to get her to 100 subs. Follow the cutie with that wonderful round booty, Fangirl Kate. Ooh, yeah. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Follow the queen goddess mistress of the VHS tapes, Tinder Immortal. Tinder Immortal, you just got here in the nick of time. She just said, yo, yeah, dude, when's the Randy Beach House vlog? Magic and hot sluts. Well, it's coming soon. As soon as Randall says, hey, Fierce, come down and hang out, that's when I'll be vlogging that. Oh, yeah. But subscribe to Tinder Immortal. She is the master, the queen goddess of the VHS tapes. She has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 VHS tapes. Oh, yeah. Follow, let's see, who have I not gave a plug in a while? Follow Tommy NC motherfucking 2010. Tommy NC 2010, y'all. Follow Zach, the incredible impression. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, the host with the most, Fears, at FearsMan26. That's that main channel. And follow my second channel at Fears Vlogs. Anyway, this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!